But now,
hello everyone, grab your snacks, get ready. I think we're in for a lively one tonight. Good evening everyone, take a seat.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
We all know why we're here, right? So we have Arm Hair, myself, lovely Genetic Code, and the awesome Claire. And of course, Grim's going to be up there counting the cuss words, and we're all going to be donating a whole lot of money for the cuss words tonight.
oh, I'm already going to be poor.
Yeah. Bosses keep an eye on us. We got to be careful.
Well, you know, it's all like I'm in trouble. All right, so I'm gonna get the video ready. If anybody else has anything they want to talk about really quick. Welcome everybody. Bring your snacks. Bring your your pom poms, your cheering pom poms, because we'll see how this goes.
Okay, I just want to put a disclaimer in. This is for fair use, everybody, and we're going to be studying what's being said tonight, and it's under fair use and for educational purposes and critique. So when you're ready, Shell.
Oh, not critique.
Our opinions are either, or what is it? Our opinions are either true, or what the hell was that little thing I was saying last time? I'm drawing a blank. I just woke up from a nap.
I'm pretty sure that our opinions are going to pretty much align with everybody else's, but the basic is that the opinions expressed during this live don't necessarily express the opinions of the creator, the owner of the channel, or any of the other moderators, or even the guests. But like I said, I'm pretty sure we're all going to be in sync with this. All right, I'm getting ready to share if Grim's ready. Hold on one second.
Oh, right. Our criticism is either opinion or true. That's what it is.
Well, he starts straight off with a pity party. So come on, bring it on. He's 66 years old, etc., etc., etc.
Not harassing them. I never have. I've nothing to say about them.
There we go.
On Shanann's, on the anniversary, we made a video, and it was good. If a stranger took the time to create the beautiful tribute for your deceased one, your loved one, that but we did, it was at 10,000 views. It was by far the best tribute to Shanann on the 3rd anniversary. Everyone complimented it.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Would you strike that video? Would you have it removed from YouTube? Would you try to get the person that put it on removed from YouTube?
If I couldn't stand the person that did it, yes.
Made what I
And if they were abusive and causing my life hell. Loving the graphics there, Grim.
Even lie about that and say, oh, look, they're making money. YouTube, no ads on it. YouTube got ads on it unless you become a premier member. Nothing to do with us. We didn't monetize. The lie that
There's no such thing as monetize.
Monetize.
And to take it.
Well, actually, AD, I took great pleasure in striking that video. And I took great pleasure in it being another strike on your blue channel.
Yay!
Stick that in your fucking pipe and smoke it.
Woo, 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 woo.
That's right.
You just had a cuss word there, Claire. I think you're on a fine.
What sort of people are you?
I hope it was worth it.
Arm hair sucking up to Grim.
Oh, it was worth it. It was worth it.
To shoot me down for harassment, right? The irony is not lost on me, but they're raising money to come and get me. Why hating me?
It's not get you, it's to hold you to account legally for the abuse and exploitation for the past 3 years.
Ladies, which I will show you later. Here's the video that's taken down. We've had to black out the pictures of the video that they struck as being, I don't know what. I don't know why they struck it.
And how many of mine did you strike? How many of mine did you strike, Maggot? And how many of JC's? And how many of Alex's? How many? How many have you false striked? These are legal strikes. Yours are illegal.
I struck the video because you were using pictures you were not entitled to use. When you learn that,
they use that money
You don't
effect
fuck.
against me, then why are you chasing me down?
Because for 2 years you've been politely asked to stop, and you haven't.
Free. You're just an abusive dick.
I was being kind.
Yeah, unless anybody objects, I'm just gonna go ahead and not listen to this or watch this part right here because I don't care. He's just trying to
Yeah.
get more praise for
Just-
himself, and I'm not in the mood
Just,
for it.
yeah, skipping forward.
I
Like
guarantee if there was not a single penny to be made, this tribute video would have never been made.
And that's why he's doing it now.
Yeah.
People be like, "Oh my God, that's so beautiful! I can't. What evil souls are they?"
Yeah.
We've already been compared to Satanists by his mod Risa. I
I saw that.
I just would like to say to everybody who does actually watches, you can do it incognito and not actually in show as a view. But she is going to get him a strike. I'm telling you. So watch her comments. She comes right up to that line. She's a nasty, but that's okay. She's not more than what we can handle.
This last batch of mods that he has got to single-handedly be the most vile, worst bunch ever in terms when it comes to comments.
I agree for mods. I actually, to tell you the truth, though, I think some of his subs are better than. I mean, he used to have some really bad ones. Yeah.
Well, I'm just talking mods.
Yeah. No. These mods. So, like I said, we're just gonna shoot the shit for right now because crap. Is crap a cuss word? It's not a cuss word. So
No, I think you can get away with crap.
Okay, but I did say the other one. So put me
So
down.
I'm pretty sure it's Amber that decided to use the same avatar as me. It's illegal to use my avatar.
But my name is Illegal Gang Stalker, so what are you going to do about it?
Illegal gang stalking.
It doesn't matter though. Claire and I have the same as well, so it shows what tier we're on.
Hell, I just woke up now.
Away.
Grim holds the ace.
All
Now
the
everybody
Google
can.
grannies, all the Google grannies will have the same one.
But
Yeah.
Grim sent me a special one. So what does that? So am I at the top tier or at the bottom? I'm gonna guess I'm at the bottom.
You're the money picker.
You're the money penny tier, yeah.
Grim has his own avatar. Always different. Yeah, and then Claire and I are Google Granny tiers, and genetic code and illegal gang stalkers are another level on the tier as well.
They're like,
but we don't know which is which.
They're like the bouncers.
Yeah, I mean, is Claire at the top, or is Grim at the top?
I'm pretty
Or
sure illegal gang
stalker.
We're like the kids of the bunch. We're the little kids running around to the bench.
It's all Martin's fault anyway, so, you know.
Yeah, blame Martin.
I think he's coming to the end of his.
Yeah, just about.
Pardon me. Oh, yeah. Let me guess, the chat's all OAD, you're so great, you're so great.
You guys lied. This is not over. And I don't really know what watching this water has to do with a memorial video. Oh, wait, sorry. They had to take out the pictures. That's right. All right. I had a
I thought
moment.
he was coming to the end because he put some swirly bits, and I was trying to multitask, so I apologise. Just cover it up with the bits. What do we call those bits that are going up? Very ingenious.
It's just notepad. It's nothing. I mean, it's the.
Thank you for not making spreadsheets. I really appreciate that. I am in
it's not-
protest of spreadsheets forever.
It's not
but you-
that I enjoy them. It's just that that's part of my job, and so I live.
No, I know. And I did want to say, I don't know if it was noted, I did appreciate how easy to read and how beautifully colorful your spreadsheet was. I do need to point that out. As much disdain as I have, thanks to fake ass quack that I have fighting with spreadsheets, I will say that was at least a very legible spreadsheet.
You do know that we're going to have spreadsheets next weekend for the live-a-thon, though, don't you, Jen?
Oh, that may affect my ability of my challenge then.
Well, if Shell puts them in pretty colours, that might be okay.
Right, I can do that. I could do that. I'm used to making IT spreadsheets and having to explain it to non-IT people. That's why it's pretty simple.
The depth of my support was making sure that the application opened and any how-tos, that's where you go and figure it out yourself.
Oh, I wish. All right, so he's really showing this video without any pictures. It's just got some bubbles and some.
He's trying to really stick it to us.
So what's the point of this? He's just trying to kill time?
I don't know. He's just trying to make it play the victim as usual.
Yeah.
He can't monetize it though because the music will be copyright claimed, and this whole live will be null and void for him because he's got music on there that's probably copyrighted. Does he realize that?
No, I'm sure
He doesn't care about that stuff. You know that. He doesn't do anything legal. But screams that everything else done to him is illegal.
Claire,
Yes.
do you have anything you would like to say? You're just being really quiet. You and I don't want to listen to this Disney song. I just really don't.
Sandy's in chat.
There's plenty I could say. It's
Well,
just
Yes.
it's just, can I phrase it in words that won't get me fined?
No. But sometimes you have to pick your battles. Is it worth it or not?
That's the thing. This pity party is just a cry out to his
wait.
subs
He's
because
back.
he
He's
knows he's
back.
going down.
Up yours, Bubbles. I mean, hi.
If anybody is watching him on another tab, can you watch incognito so he doesn't have a view?
It's made with hate. There's a world of difference. There's a world of difference. Do the right thing. We do the right thing. Withdraw that strike. Let the people see the tribute that we.
Yeah,
made
that's
to
not
you.
going to
I
happen.
put it
Fuck
to you to
face.
I put it to you to withdraw that strike. You cannot.
One for show.
Damn it.
You cannot think that's the right thing to do.
He wants me to retract it. I don't think so.
This
Publicly
There's
declare.
100,000 people that all think the same as me. All think the same as me.
That other people were involved.
That other people are
Are
involved.
we all to be silent?
Are we all to be silent because you
Charlie,
don't
you're
like our
We
echoing.
opinion?
can't go to heaven.
We can't go to heaven because you don't like our
Evil
What?
souls.
Are we evil souls because you don't like our opinion?
Yes, you are
Do you
an
understand
evil
that?
soul,
Look,
and it's not
try
your
to stop
opinion.
people
You
having-
try to make out it's fact. Idiot.
I'm finding it hard to fathom and get through the hate directed to me because I don't believe Chris acted alone. Is that a reason that I've got to go to jail? My family will lose me? Do I belong in prison? Does
Yep.
it mean you destroy destroying my business.
Oh my
I
lord!
thought-
I wish I could play the violin.
I thought he wanted the Ruseks to bring it on because he's not doing anything wrong. Bring it on, bring it on. I would love to go to court.
My ability to look after my family because you don't like my opinion. Well, I hope you can sleep with that.
Well,
Because you succeeded.
what family is he looking after? All his children are
You've
adults.
destroyed it.
All your family are big enough and old enough to look after themselves,
I can't even show you what he writes about me.
and you don't go to jail for an
Wait.
opinion. You go for jail for all the other things that you're
Leave
doing.
me £25,000.
Leave you alone.
I don't have
That's the
any
same
money.
thing that they've been trying to tell
Put the
you.
£25,000 you use. Give it to Lupus. Give it to Lupus. Do something useful. with
Oh
it.
my God, I
Spend it
can't.
on
No
lawyers.
chance.
They just eat the money.
Go on mute. Can't listen to
We-
this.
We have all donated to make sure you get held to account. Or we'll deal with you.
Really?
Yes.
Yes,
Why do I
really,
continue? I do it.
because you're a greedy bastard.
I know others were involved, and you're soon going to know. I'm going to play you the tape of Tammy.
Oh,
Now, I
this
can't
should
tell
be
you where I
good.
got it from. You will recognize her voice.
I wonder if he got permission from Tammy to play
You will
her
realise.
tape.
I hope
That could backfire
really
on him.
If it's
you.
a tape of Tammy, I wonder where he got it
Shannon's
from.
family very much
He
like
got it from
Are
David.
they? Do they actually speak to you? Well, I know the truth. You say you know more than me. I know more than you. And I've kept it quiet. But as you brought me down, ruined my reputation, destroyed my channel, and are currently raising money to come and get me,
You did that all by
I think you
yourself.
should know
Ruined your reputation. Which
along.
reputation?
about proving. It's not about the pictures, is it? The pictures of the Shanann are in over 1 million videos across YouTube. Yet they only struck me for using their pictures of Shanann, which aren't. They're from the actual discovery, which is public information. They pretended they own the rights to the pictures. They don't. I will win them.
Pretended.
It just
I
takes
didn't
Oh!
pretend. I didn't
time
pretend
because my
at
channel's
all.
ruined.
If
I'm only on there now
your
on 2
channel
weeks.
is ruined,
I'm allowed 2 weeks to close down. I'm allowed 2 weeks to close down. They've destroyed me. They've destroyed my community.
Yes.
2 weeks?
my
I thought-
180 money.
I thought it was 1
We
week.
raise money.
he's got
For a few-
7 days
7 days,
before his
Curtis,
channel
Grace,
is
he's gone.
terminated. His channel is gone in 7 days.
We've raised money for many charities over the years, including Lupus. I myself have given over £1,000 to Lupus.
Liar.
Did he just say 7,000?
People in trouble. We look after each other.
7,000?
Because you don't like my opinion. And it's not even that. It's because
I'm just pausing this for a minute because it looks like it's kind of lagging. So I'm gonna just get a little bit. So I don't know, ladies. So far, how do you like the show?
Well, he's absolutely full of crap.
He's whinging. I think this is just a start. I think he's ready to blow any minute, but I think he might save that for Patreon. Who knows?
If he
What I
can
can't
contain it
understand,
that way.
what I can't understand is if he is in the right and we are in the wrong, then why is YouTube accepting the copy strikes? Why is YouTube putting them through? And why have they given him 3 strikes on his blue channel and he's going down? Because he is wrong. And then to ask me to retract the last strike, he can kiss my ass.
I'm sorry, Claire. I'm sorry, Claire. Let's just be clear here. I didn't quite hear that. How many strikes does he have on his blue channel?
He has 3 strikes on his blue channel.
Sorry, again, I
3.
still can't quite hear that. How many?
3. 3
And how many
strikes.
pending? Does he have
And
some
how many-
pending as well?
He has another 4 strikes pending. So even if he does try to wangle his way out of one of these 3, there's another 4 coming down the track. just
Actually,
with
it's
his name
5.
on it.
It's because you
It
put
is.
in that other one that I found
I did.
afterwards.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, it is his 5.
Yeah,
Don't
so he's
worry,
currently got
Sandra.
3 strikes on his blue, so he's done diddly done there, but 5 more are pending. How many strikes
Yeah.
does he have on red, Claire?
He has 2 on red and 4 pending.
With 3. Yeah.
And on green, he has 1 strike with 7 pending.
Woohoo! And they're all legal, not like the ones that he put on our channels, which were illegal.
And just want to say,
Every
like
single one.
Sandy's comment, like Sandy's comment that was up on the screen, should have listened to them 2 years ago. Now, when you don't have anything to gloat, you don't have anything to go, you want to say, please just retract them. I'm just a man trying to blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Just stop. It's just gross. You're a piece of crap and you tried to get away with it. And I have no doubt you're going to try to pull some shit out of your ass in the next few days.
He is.
Add another one, arm hair. There's another. I think there were 2 cuss words in that sentence. You're going to try to do that. That's cool because it's legitimate. Now you want to say, don't raise 25,000 and come over here. Why are you trying to just stop me? I'm just a feeble old man. You know, last week you were saying, bring it on, bring it. You welcome. You wanted to go to court, you said, and chicken shit. And you originally named this. What was it called, Claire? What was the name of this video today called?
Oh, do you know, I've gone blank. Something about.
It's about to go down.
Yeah,
it's about to go down. Yeah, that doesn't sound like somebody who's learned his lesson. He okay, I'm sorry. Trust me, believe me, I'm sorry. I don't want to do this. I just want to go back on with no. You named it. This is about to go down. Again, because you thought you had an upper hand. You're going to play these calls, which we all know are just going to be fucking stupid. If you need any advice about how the American legal system, our police system works, why don't you talk to a fucking American and not one that has been on that side, like, you know, somebody that's been charged with Medicaid fraud.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk to somebody that actually knows about the broad picture? Hi,
Nicole has a question. She's asking if he's told his subs he has those 3 strikes and his channel is going bye-bye. We figure not. That's why we're here announcing it as well.
Well, he did just say his channel is going to be gone in 2 weeks.
But it isn't 2 weeks.
Oh, that's true.
I know it's not.
1 week.
All right, are we
He
ready?
basically has a 7 courtesy grace period. 3 strikes and you're out, Alan.
Yeah, and Claire, he wants you to retract, but if you retract, he'll only go back to it. He can't stop himself. He's stopped his clock 1,000 times.
Hey, there is no way that I'm retracting him.
Exactly.
Does he really think that finally you're getting him to shut up and leave this family alone? Does he really think that I'm going to take that back and say, oh, no, you've been a good boy, you carry on?
No chance.
No. He knows they're not going to be retracted, but what he's planning on doing is getting a shitload of super chat and people joining his Patreon because of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Patreon's been striked as well.
Hey, guess what? You better not get too comfy on Patreon because one of his Patreon channels is already under investigation. Keep it going, Alan, because I'm talking to them daily as well.
Yeah, he lost his crowd cast. The rest is falling like a pack of cards. Keep going, keep going.
All right, I'm going to turn this back on now.
Good morning.
Morning, Preach. When he decided to dox me the other day, then I doubled down and went in even harder.
Hi, Preachy.
Hey, JC.
Hi, we didn't go all the way to Google. We called grannies and abused for us to say, oh no, carry on.
Exactly.
They distort your daughter. They make fun of your daughter. I vindicated your daughter. I proved that she didn't kill this. Yet you go after me. You go after me, but not the channels that hate Shanann.
You're the worst and you're the granddaddy of all of it.
If this goes to court, we have everything you've done. The videos you made saying give the money back about the books, the phone calls, we have testimony from our publishers that you hounded them to resign from our book. Your wife on a cooking channel raising money to get me, being called all sorts of names, me being attacked personally from every angle by their minions and their vigilante stalkers.
Sandy's
I'll show
channel
you
has
in a minute,
nothing to do
ready.
with raising funds to come and get you.
I had not have a choice about going. I'm on 2 weeks. I'll be closed.
7
They've
days.
destroyed me.
What a
I'm
pity. What a shame. Never
Woo!
mind.
not satisfied. They want to come and get what's left of me, which is £1,000 car. I'll send you the car, Mr. R. You can have it. It's all I've got,
Whatever.
thanks to you.
Mhm.
If that's supposed to make anybody feel bad, didn't work.
You're striking my
Yep.
channels daily.
Yep.
What did you
How
do
many
to our
strikes-
channels?
How many strikes did Bubble put out last week?
To me through their so-called lawyers there for using photographs of Shanann and the girls. There are thousands of videos I could show you that use these photographs.
And they have the family's blessing, and they have permission.
It says I harassed them.
And the
At
day
this
they
point,
don't
he
have
really needs to
permission,
stop. He needs to stop worrying about everybody else, what everybody else is doing, and worry about the overpass doing, and worry about the overpass.
the
At
day
this
they
point,
don't
he
have
really
permission,
Show me why. It's
He needs
me.
to stop worrying about everybody else, what everybody
Why
else
is it
is
me?
doing, and worry about the
No one
overpass
else.
doing, and worry
permission.
about
You have.
The
At
day
this
they
point,
don't
he
have
really
Unstable.
needs to
permission.
Show me why.
He needs to stop worrying about everybody.
Dangerous, unstable people who threatened to kill me on many occasions. I haven't seen any death threats for the R's. I've seen many for me.
There hasn't been a single one. Only the one that you made yourself. Only the one that you made yourself, you idiot.
I have exclusive rights to the recording I'm going to play you. If you use this recording, you must provide a link to this video in your video, even if you're a paid channel. So all the good channels out there, I say this to you. For 3 years, I've told you that other people are involved. I've known it, but I'm scared to prove it. Tonight, I'm going to prove it and try to help me, other channels, because I'm doing what you should have been doing all these years. You know the investigation was botched. You know the crime scene was closed after 2 hours. You know there's a massive cover-up going on.
These are all your opinions and claims. These are all your conspiracies
and
and claims. Conspiracies.
If you use my recording and you don't mention me, you will be struck by the owner of this tape, and you will be struck. Nothing to do with me.
Yeah, you mean David? You mean David? Is that who you're talking about?
David,
And I ask you, parents,
David.
to understand, I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because other people were involved.
I think
Doing
I
it for money.
showed differently the other day. How many times did you beg? How many times did you beg?
Tammy. I cannot give you any more details about this call other than let you hear it. I will be playing more of it in Patreon. There's things I can't say on YouTube. You only complain about joining Patreon. Well, tough. You need to join Patreon to support me. My channel's going down. I'm trying to survive. I'm the only one keeping this case going. I've got a book out.
Well, go and get a pension like other people your age.
Please join Patreon now because my channel's dead. I will continue with Patreon and I will continue the fight in Patreon, but you need to join it. If you've got anything about you for free speech, you need to join it now. I will play you more of the tape in Patreon.
More clickbait.
At least you get to know the reason
More clickbait.
why I'm right. And they're going to say, that's not Tammy. Well, it is. Anybody that knows her voice will recognize her. I can't give you any more details because of legal matters. I didn't want to play you this. I stopped the other night. But after finding out that the parents are raising money to come and get me in England, a 66-year-old pensioner that just has an idea that other people are involved, I have to prove it. So if it goes to court, I can say, look, I'm just saying what one of the lead investigators is saying.
I'm calling bullshit right now. Right now.
If you can't afford Patreon, write to Chicken Lady and we'll get you in free. Please, if you can afford to do Patreon,
Or just come over to one of our
if you can't
channels. We'll
afford
give
it,
you
write
the
to
link
Chicken
for
Lady, I
free.
will get you in for $1. That's the minimum amount. If you can't afford Patreon, contact Chicken Lady. I will get you in for $1. It's not about money. They've hounded me off of YouTube. Hounded off of YouTube because I have an opinion they don't like. But there's millions of people with an opinion they do like. If you say that Chris acted alone, you're fine. Some people, Rocket Man's written 4 or 5 books on it. He's not hounded, is he? Why am I hounded? You know why I'm hounded. Everyone knows the truth. There's a massive cover up in this case. Tammy knows it, and she's going to tell you. I wonder what they're going to think of this, the Ruseks, when they hear it. I can tell you what this means is they are still looking for evidence to show she was possibly involved. You think he's dead? Just because DA Rourke has got all the evidence in his mitts and has shut up the CBI. He thinks he has. All he's shut up is Frederick. Well County, he's got Frederick in his hand. He hasn't got the FBI, who are investigating. He hasn't got the CBI, who's Tammy. I have. I know what's going on. And I know a lot more than I'm going to tell you. But I have to prove it to you now because they've taken my channel down, called me a liar and a conspiracy theorist. When I proved the girls were alive and DA Rourke was the conspiracy, he said they were dead on the night. Why am I being hounded? Why am I being thanked? Will they thank me after this? Will they change their opinion after this? Or will they shut it out and go, nah, it's not Tammy? Well, I appeal to you, Oz, once you've heard this, why don't, seeing you've got the phone about Tammy, ask her. She'll be quite shocked to hear what I'm going to play. It's not illegal because it's recorded legally on someone's own phone. So I'll check that out, obviously. Right, so it's exactly what I've been saying all along. If what you're about to hear follows through, then all I've done for the last 2.5 years would have been worth it. But all the bull crap I've gone through isn't. Watch them scatter. Watch them scatter when they've heard this into, nah, it's not real. He's made it up. Well, you
have.
He clearly missed Frankie's community post the other day.
forced into this.
So it's going to be a Tammy sound-alike, I guess?
Have they borrowed a voice changer?
Dr. B must have upped hers. Notice how it's not illegal because it benefits him.
I'm finished.
Right.
2 weeks respite, I'm finished.
I was just saying, notice how it's not illegal when it benefits him. Nothing is illegal. He said it's not illegal because it benefits him.
Here's some screenshots of their celebrations, including the sun. Bubbles, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh, Bubbles. Not long till we release you back into the matinee community. This is how they talk, and they're raising money to come and get me. And they allow this sort of talk. Yet these are the people that are raising money through a UK solicitor to come and get me. Floating and being a POS in open water has never been an offence. You'll be fine, Bubbles. Martin from Norway. Dream on is going to.
I'm sorry, but did anybody else catch it? Martin from Norway.
No way.
He's so jealous of Martin.
I don't know, you guys. I have this feeling, maybe it's intuition or something. I just don't think he likes Martin very much. What do you think?
Oh, I reckon you're pretty spot on.
That's amazing of him talking about how making a comment about a POS something Bubbles, how horrible and hateful it is. I'm sure most of you guys in chat have all of you seen what his chat is probably consisting of right now, his live chat? That's where you're gonna find yeah, the worst of the worst of the most foul.
I'm reading one comment just going through. I think AD has been 100% respectful while presenting his data for his opinion. I mean, these people are delusional.
To jail if it's the last
Jail.
I do.
If it's the last thing I do.
And I'm being taken to court for harassment.
Being taken to court for harassment.
This is their ringleader
This is their ringleader
and their best friend and their
and
cheerleader.
their best friend. And their
Oh,
cheerleader.
for fuck's sake, we don't
The
have
one
a
that sent all the
ringleader.
PDF
You're the only
files
one
to
running a
Dominion.
fucking circus, you idiot.
Dream on, he says to one of my supporters, he's going to jail if it's the last thing I do. If that's not threatening behavior, I don't know what is. And they're taking me to court.
What is
If
the
he
point
doesn't-
of even using
if
that
he
yellow
doesn't
block
know-
to block out his name?
If he doesn't know what threatening behavior is, then clearly he doesn't read his own friggin' chat.
No threats, just the fact that we're letting the law deal with it.
I imagine he'll hobble into court with a walker and an oxygen mask, claiming fake sicknesses like the other cons before him.
Or like
I
you?
don't know who that's from.
Fake health.
Who's that from?
Because I'm getting ready to take me to court. I can't bloody wait until he's in the dock. These people are raising money to get me.
What did he just say? Because I mean, what I was reading was, I can't bloody wait. And then he said something about in the dark or what?
Yeah.
Is he just making shit up now?
I think he said in the dock, as in the dock in the court, when he has to stand in the dock. That's
Yeah,
in
but that's
criminal
not
court.
what that comment said. That may be what that comment meant, but that's not what it
No,
said.
but that's what he always does. He embellishes and makes
Yeah.
things up all
Yeah.
the time.
But
I
I
would
mean,
love
look
to
at this
show-
particular screenshot.
Right.
How he's got Norman. I'm sure it's Norman that's putting these together for him. How they blanked out the name and the picture, but when it comes to like Martin or Frankie, they'll blank out the Junior and Martin's last name only kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it's so lame.
Yeah.
The attempt to try to cover up nothing.
Can you just say that, jealous and bitter? That's all it is.
Oh, you know
Well,
this
if-
is, right?
All
Thanks,
the money
wonderful
he's made
people.
off the case, he should have plenty for his defence.
I had no idea it was all or nothing. It's going to come down to the wire, but we're going to make it. Yes, you're right. He makes out 66, but he's really old. I've got pants older than that. Oh, I'm 66.
I think that was a stand-up comment. I think that might have been a stand-up comment.
I want to celebrate that day that he goes to jail. It will be a national holiday here in Canada, if I can see to it. The day the true crime YouTube community cried LOL. I can't wait.
It'd be a
Can't imagine
worldwide
the righteous
holiday.
anger at times swearing at my phone when I watch this idiot. I'm the man that's supposed to be harassing people, right? This is their support. They're being thanked by the family.
Oh,
We're allowed to defend ourselves.
And
No,
there
no.
it is. He wants the
Beneath
praise
me, I won't do
from
this
the
to him.
Rusaks.
Martin, the hero. The book dropped yesterday from 123 to 148. Soon it would be easier to sell than a used bus ticket. You try that.
Right on, Martin.
Why we want you gone. Cancel culture at its finest. Gang stalking at its
disrespectful.
finest. This is going to make a great Netflix movie one day, isn't it? How a family persecuted an old man from England with their minions.
You've got that the wrong way round.
Me. We find
The
it
channels
slightly
that
bullying
only
people.
exist because you took our voices away and took our channels away.
Make you feel
2 years you've been asked politely initially to stop, and you ignored it. You can't cry victim now.
Thank you, Scarlet Lady. YouTubers
I thought
say
he did
no.
more other channels.
Well, do you say no? I've got 100,000
Are they not
subscribers.
allowed to have a voice?
Are
No,
they
you
not allowed
don't.
to have a voice?
No, you
Martin?
don't.
Because you don't like what I say. This is a man that was chasing me before Shanann was murdered. This is a man that's been stalking me for 4 years across the
Oh,
McCann case.
stop
And
it.
that's on the family. It beats me. They took down our tribute video to Shanann. They talk like
were
a bunch
asked
of thugs.
Like a gag
not
of
to make
Like a
one.
gag of it.
Yes, they don't want your tribute video. It doesn't matter what you pretend your intentions were. They don't want it. All you have to do is not fucking do it. It's not your family. They asked you not to do this crap. It's simple.
That tribute video is the most disingenuous thing from that side of the camp. So shove that.
He only wanted it for the money. He only wanted a tribute because he knew that he'd get views, ads, money.
And praise. Oh, Alan, you're so great. Great.
I will counterclaim their slander. It won't be odd. We have it all. Armchair
Bring it
detective.
on.
Mute.
Bring it on.
What sort of talk is this? I cover many cases.
You
I'm an author.
plagiarise
I'm an
work
old
from other
man.
people and then sort of read
Well,
it
not-
out and say you're doing another case.
The name of religion, really? Is the worst one. From their hero, Martin Norway. This was just today, actually.
Martin.
I'm
That's one of my favorites.
I'm gonna have to side with AD when he says that he doesn't really look at the chat, because if he thinks this is the worst that he has seen, he really isn't looking around, to tell you the truth. I mean, I thought Martin was pretty reserved in that comment, to tell you the truth.
Well, isn't Martin up here with us who can answer that question? Arm hair, Martin?
Oh, busted. We have our player up here. Of course, they're not talking at the same time. So
My
there's
voice
that.
changer is working today. It's working.
But how do you know that I'm not in 20 places at once? Don't forget, I got an invisibility cloak. If I
Right?
got an invisibility cloak, I'm sure I can fucking teleport as well.
Oh, awesome.
I can
All right.
fucking teleport.
I'm for
Taking measurements for your
You
prison.
taking measurements for your prison suit yet, AD? Because we are coming for you. And they're collecting money to sue me for harassment. And this is their ringleader. I say that again. They're collecting money, £25,000, to come after me in England for harassing them.
How does he know what the charges
leader.
are? He hasn't got the charges yet.
Martin.
He has to wait.
Yep, he doesn't
If I
know.
was a weak man, I'd go out and top myself. I don't want to go to prison. Have I got to have a suit? Am I going to prison and be locked up for the rest of my life?
I don't want to go to prison.
How do you think the family feel? How do you think the family feel? What you've done to them for the last almost 3 years? You don't think that they might go and talk, or anybody else that you've caused harm to?
It's against the law.
It's illegal.
It's not against the law.
Sorry,
What you've been doing is
should be taken down. I will. Well, but I think a lawsuit against that site for allowing this.
come on then. Get your
This
lawyers,
is beyond
AD.
harassment. Well, then they'll be arrested.
Is that the thing you'll be wearing to court?
Hey, AD, if you think you've got a legal case against us, come and bring it. I'm more than
Hey,
prepared to
law,
fight it.
it's thrown this out in an instant. Okay, it's not your fault,
Save
Valentine.
us taking him
Poor
to
people
court.
that
He can bring us to court.
your own money. Your own money. You don't need all these poor people to waste their money in England. I cannot be taken to court. I don't have any money.
We're not wasting our money.
It's a civil-
Every single penny is worth it. Every hour, every night that we've stayed up is worth it. Every trip we've made, everything we've ever done, it will be worth it.
Junior, well said. This person is spot on.
Does he really think that the law is only there to get money? Maybe that's what you think in your tiny mind.
Telling man is a waste of money and valuable time, says the granny. Notice they've all got the same avatar. I'm getting to play
Yes,
the
we
video
have
shortly.
We have that avatar because it's for our cause.
If you've got any friends interested in the case, give them a ring now. Tell them to come on my channel now to listen to Tammy in 5 minutes. Gather round, everyone. Everyone interested in the case.
I hope Tammy strikes you for using her voice if it is Tammy.
I'm going to be vindicated.
I can't wait to see
I
this
want you to tell
manipulated
them
crap.
you hear it.
Vindicated. He can't even spell vindicate. Did you see that on the beginning of his chat?
You're right. It hasn't. They have to investigate what AD's buddy said to the CBI. So before his video comes out, I just want to go ahead and share the actual facts and let everyone know I've just spoken to Tammy and she said it's false. They're not reopening the case, but they have to investigate what this guy told the CBI, whether it's false or not. They have to follow up on it. Yeah, they do.
And then he'll be done for wasting their time.
Making stuff up.
You can start shaking your boots because you're going to hear Tammy say it shortly.
I'm terrified.
And your friends, the R's, are going to have to swallow it.
Can I tell you how much that drives me insane when he calls the family the R's?
Tell me about it. The only swallowing will be him when we serve him the dish that is best served cold.
Well, it's funny because
Karma.
he started out with like, just don't waste your money. Give it to Lupus. I was just trying to do something good for, and now he's starting to lose it. He's getting mad. And I'm going to give credit to Martin. I think every time he read one of Martin's comments, he got a little more pissed.
I don't think he'd be able to hold it tonight. Patreon, he's just going to blow.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the tab. Hold on.
No worries, Moneypenny, you're doing a great job.
We're just going for the epic build-up here.
Here's the link from my lawyers I hired in the United Kingdom. That's where I live. To stop the hate campaign, I haven't got a hate campaign. You've got a hate campaign.
Oh my God.
Harassment, I don't harass you. Defamation, I don't speak about you. And other legal matters these people have done against my family and myself. Any and all offence go straight to my attorney in the UK. All information is in the link. Thank you, and we appreciate your help. This has been a long mentally exhausted in 3 years, but have finally found the best of the best in the UK to take these horrible people to court. Well, we found out this guy's a charlatan who they hired. There's no record.
So you get done for defamation of the legal team as well, AD.
Oh,
Is he
dear,
serious
dear.
right now?
Is he sat there slandering the legal team?
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yes, he's defaming them big time. He's
Oh.
saying rubbish. He's called them ambulance chasers.
Using the name of God. No man in England.
I think that
We've
needs to
done
be
nothing to
forwarded
you.
to
It'll be with
the
them
head of
first
that
thing in the
legal
morning.
team.
Yeah, it'll be there first thing in the
Yeah.
morning, like the others are.
Please share this everywhere. Thank you. If you can't donate, that's fine. Times are tough now. Very magnanimous of him. Junior, thank you very much for making this video. God bless you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. May God bless you. Why are they using God? He swears and cusses most of the time. He's full of hate.
Oh, listen to him. He's getting riled.
He's trying
one
to keep
is
that lid on and it's not going to work.
Yeah,
Let
it's bubbling
anybody be
now.
part of Shanann's family. It's not fair. No one deserves to be tormented. No one's tormenting them. They're watching YouTube and tormenting themselves. Especially after they lost more than half their family in a split second by a cowardly murderer. It's disgraceful, disgusting, and wrong. What you're doing, Junior, is disgraceful, disgusting, and wrong. You're right on that count.
What Frankie's doing
Millions
is what
of
he's
people
legally
Talk about
entitled to do.
it. But when it's your own, it feels different. And they feel it's different because it's their case. When in fact,
He's defending
we
his
should talk about-
family.
don't we?
Did he
Stop
just say
placing
go
God in
away?
this. Please.
Yep.
These people are doing this and laughing about it. No one's laughing about it. I've seen you laughing in the comments of these people that hate me, though. It's all about lies to make money. They're making money off my murdered family. All about lies, is it? Well, you're about to get some home truth, Junior, from your friend Tammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you, he doesn't want to go there because I'll be the next one on the list.
Look at the fingers. This is what society's come to, social media. How do I feel when I see this stuff? How would you feel if your grandfather was subjected to this? I feel
Well,
like I
how
wanna
would
dig
you
a hole
feel
very
if
much.
your murdered family was subjected to this?
And these women that do it are in their 50s and 60s. The person that did this should know better. She's probably a mother and a grandmother. Look what they're doing to me.
No, I'm a mother and I'm 40. I'm 43. Get your facts right.
Says the 66-year-old man whining like a 2-year-old.
With his two bung knees and his macular degeneration.
It's a great read for cafe. My grandfather was not a perverted fraud. I don't think any of ours were.
No,
I'm as shocked as you are because I don't read it.
that
She's put
told
this
him,
together,
Grim.
so you should look at it. That's the first time I've seen it. I'm disgusted. I never go in there. I'm not interested in what they got to say. But looking at it, I'm glad I don't, because I don't think I'd be here if I read their stuff.
That's not true, because how come on his previously watched, every time he shows a video, our videos pop up? So you do watch us. Stop lying.
I'm trying to be friends with people who have harassed, tormented, and slandered me and my family. You're no friend of mine. So they're trying to control not only me and YouTubers, but you, the subs now. You have to be controlled as well.
The only controlling
If
of
you
his
decide
subs
to-
is him. He's brainwashed a lot of them.
Tormented, my family, you're no friend of mine. Also, thank you to the truth community, which is actually a bunch of gang stalkers, for never turning your back on your family. Nor have I. I've never turned my back on your sister, and I never will.
How many times does he have to be
Gang sucker.
told? Shanann
you and
would
appreciate
never want you to have anything to do with her memory or her family. Just leave them all alone.
Dang,
Junior.
shocking.
Whoa. Please watch the whole thing. You see exactly what we have been trying to say. This is me, right? I'm evil, satanic, blasphemy. Blasphemy? You tell your mother told us we're not going to heaven because you sit at God's side, and Shan is not going to let us into heaven. You use the word blasphemy to me. You have the nerve to use the word blasphemy to what your mother.
This is
No, Shan will not sit and decide who goes to heaven. Mrs. R.
Getting hard to keep that lid on that
Not
pot.
so much more. Just fill up as he goes. I've said all along, I know other people are involved. I'm going to play you Tammy in a minute, telling you, Rusex, that other people might be involved. And you've got to listen. Before you call me a liar,
They
Liar.
haven't got to
Start
do
saying this would be great.
anything.
I
Anything that
can't-
you fucking say. Nothing at all. You got
Nope.
nothing to say.
Can't
lad.
wait for Tammy to
Leave
come
them
after him
alone.
now. Let's hope Tammy comes after him now as well for using her name.
Didn't he say like half an hour ago he was getting ready to play these calls? But that's okay though, because
That's
the
what I
more
thought.
the more comments he reads, the more mad he's getting.
I'm a little disappointed though. I was expecting a lot more. Join patron now. Join patron now. Like every 2
Oh, that's
seconds.
coming. That's coming. That's coming.
He's saving that for the end, and then he'll just blow his stack completely.
It's gonna play like 2 words that may or may not be from Tammy, and then the rest it'll be you have to come to patron now to hear the rest.
all you do is threaten to take me to court, put me in irons, put me down, call me Satan. This is abysmal. This is abysmal. Christians, you don't know the meaning of the word.
Well, you definitely don't.
Thank you, under something. Well done.
Don't
This
worry,
is how he manipulates.
AD, you can find
Usually
jailhouse religion when you go in.
How people feed into this wacko, I haven't a clue. So now I'm a cult, giving people Kool-Aid. Junior, the world needs to see this. This is why we never spoke to any media and never will. We certainly speak on social media on a daily freaking basis.
Ooh, he's getting a little mad.
They would count those up in the folding chairs and about 5 news vans blocking the road the morning we found out our family had been murdered. Is this what you want to happen to me? You want the papers around my house because you're taking me to court? Is this what you're wishing on me now?
All right, sorry, Grim. Sorry, Mrs. Rusek, but fuck you, AD. Don't even compare them taking you to court to shut you the fuck up to what they went through that day. Don't even. Piece of shit.
And that they'd harried us for 8 months after. They called hundreds of times. Phones, email, texts, knocked on the door so much I had to call a buddy. They were able to get the sheriff to watch.
Just so I'm switching off and on showing it. I see that the Black Smudge Queen is in his chat. I didn't notice that before. Just so you guys know. Apparently she's back to re-engaging.
Oh, she's in his chat now?
Yep.
Shocker.
What's she saying?
Well, the voice changer would have needed to be passed over for the supposed Tammy call we're going to be listening to, right?
What did she say? Oh shit. I saw yes with exclamation points or something like that. I don't know what part that is because we're behind from the chat. So I don't know what she's yesing about, but
She's
yes,
saying,
with two clapped hands. That's why they wouldn't give it up to us when we went there. I don't know what she's talking about. Well, we'll get to it, I guess. But yeah, she's back in his chat. That's okay. That's okay, because yeah, lay as low as you fucking want. You never got off a lot of our radar. You're
Hey.
still on the radar.
hey, guess what,
Exactly.
Recycled? Guess what, Recycled? You can run, but you can't hide. I'm coming.
Yes.
Just
yes.
remember that.
I've forgotten again, or for people in chat that may not have been here, how many strikes does he have going on that food channel right now?
He has 3 strikes on his blue channel.
Oops.
And
Sorry.
5
Right.
pending, 5
And
more
5 pending.
pending on the blue
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah, 3 strikes and you're out.
And he's
really
got 2
quick,
on red.
2 on red, 4 pending, 1 on green with 7 pending.
and just really quick, Claire, do you
Yeah.
want to tell everybody what you decided to do with the 3 strikes that he got on his blue channel?
I put it in chat.
You did? The names of
yeah.
them?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay.
Can we, as well, I'm just going to put in chat, can we post the crowd funding link? I'm going to put it in chat. Can we pin it?
Yeah,
It's,
I've been
yeah,
doing
it's
it.
been getting posted.
Yeah, I've been doing
Carrie's
it as
been
well.
posting it.
Okay.
Of course she is. Of course she is. She's the
Sig-
fastest wink person on the planet.
Ignore me.
Okay, everyone in chat.
So, hi.
This live is worth a donation. So if you can even just put £1, please put it in.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that pause fast enough. What did you say?
I just asked everybody in chat to say that this live stream, this study group today is worth at least 1 donation for everybody in chat. So even if it's just £1, can you please add a donation to the fund, please? And Claire will put it in chat.
Don't forget to tip your server and your host by going to the Crowd Justice site and leaving a tip if you are so inclined.
Yeah, just say tip for Graham.
I've never. Even harassed you ever, or asked you to do anything. I don't want you on my show. The only one time you come on my show, you were swearing and cussing. We had to take you out. The same way that Scott White had to take you out because your language was terrible. You might talk about God, but your language is in the gutter.
Just want to say, it doesn't say in the Bible you can't cuss. It just says do not take the Lord's name in vain.
AD, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, AD. Fuck off, Al.
And third,
$5 each, £5 each.
throw a couple on for me. Fuck you too for those 2 fucks there.
And
So-
fuck you for me. So there you go.
Okay. Geez, if we don't stay on mute, we can probably get to that 25,000 just on this panel alone.
I know. Why do you think I'm sitting on mute?
Me too.
Oh my god.
Why do you think I'm so quiet?
Right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, here we go.
They're all crooked and just want ratings. They're all evil. God, evil. I've told you the women from ABC Good Morning America pretended to be my aunt and called me minutes after we found out on the internet when my family was murdered. Yes, detectives didn't even have a chance to call us to give us the news. Yet the media had spread it far and wide without a care in the world. Nothing to do with me, believe it or not. Am I getting targeted? Am I like, is it all deflected on me? Am I being gaslighted? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? They're portraying everything on me.
You're the king of
This was
gas.
that breaking news story in the rating on YouTube. You're the one that's on YouTube gossiping every day, Junior, every single day. These parasites want to
No,
be the first
he's
to say
defending
they
his
know what happened.
family.
There are people out there exposing these people who they really are. God bless.
There's a difference between deflected and reflected.
That's why we called Dr. Phil with CW's confession. So Chris confessed, and the police had to tell the R's what the confession was, and they went to Dr. Phil with it. So Dr. Phil got it before the people. We knew the media would just add their spin on it, just like these POS people on your that lie, cheat, and steal daily on YouTube to make the money on views. Actually, I'm a professional author now, and I do many cases, and we raise money for many different subjects.
You call an 88-page brochure professional?
Lady, you want the facts? Go to the source. Myself and the parents will never lie to you. This is why I never watch the news. They're here to divide and conquer. Well, I'm coming to you, the source, because I've got the source telling you the case is ongoing. I've got the source, Tammy Lee, telling you the case is ongoing shortly. I want you to listen, Junior. If everyone please can take a few minutes to watch this wonderful man share some facts. We've gotten to know him and his wife personally. They're wonderful people. They've become family and have fought for my family just because they're apart and seen the injustice my family going through for the last 2.5 years. Thank you, so-and-so. You're a true gentleman. I'm honored to meet you and know you. Thank you for them. See, they're very polite to people that hate me, you see. If you hate me, or you're in the good books. Junior, this is how I started to respond to these trolls. I stopped deleting their comments so the world could see all the real harassment and slander. Don't get mad when you have a lawsuit in your hands. Can you believe the nerve of these disgusting people? I've got all your comments, Junior. Thousands of them. They're like one eye or something. I didn't do anything to get anyone to deserve this BS and harassment. I gained weight because my family were murdered. I don't sleep, I just eat. I have nightmares of my only sister and niece being brutally murdered. I call out to them, but they don't hear me. You know you're having a nightmare when you can wake up from it and feel relieved because it was just a dream. That's our reality. And I sympathize with that. And I've never felt anything but sympathy for the family. Nothing but sympathy. What can I say? I'm trying to help.
They don't want your help, and it's not sympathy.
I want to help.
It's abuse.
They do get some trolls, right? Did you stop doing drugs but you put the pounds on? Obviously they get comments like I do. Okay, this is it, guys. We'll come to the highlight of this part of the show. Get your pen and paper. Write down what Tammy says and tell Junior what Tammy says. Not what he pretends she said on the phone, what she actually says to us. Okay, are you ready? Are you listening, Mr. R? I know you're going to say, I've doctored this tape and it's not what Tammy said. I know that. But real people who have like-minded people, critical thinking people will understand this is the truth and it comes from Tammy. Now, bear in mind, I will go into Patreon after this and I want you to join me to hear the rest of it. Things I can't put on here, Tammy's going to tell us in Patreon. So
Here he goes. Join Patreon, in Patreon.
I shouldn't be doing any of this. My loyal followers, I want to give it to you before I close the channel. But most of it will be on Patreon, okay? Join Patreon now. Focus on the tape for now, guys. Here we go.
Can we slow it back down to regular speed? Please.
Right, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Are you ready for this? We have exclusive rights to the following recording. If you use this recording, you must provide a link to this video. If you don't, you will be reported and struck by its owner, not me. I'm warning you now, don't use this tape if you're a troll. If you're a supporter of me, another channel, use it. So put the link to the channel. And give
Don't tell me what to do,
No.
Alan.
We're using the
He's
link
right,
for
well,
fair use, critique, and educational purposes.
This is Agent Lee with the CDLE member. If you can give me a call back, please. I'd like to talk to you.
Is that a voicemail?
A voicemail. Let me guess. Join Patreon now for the rest. Oh my God.
Is that it?
No, I
That's
paused
what
it.
everyone's waited for.
I paused
Tammy
it
Lee's
'cause Jen
voicemail.
was laughing so hard we weren't gonna be able to hear anything. I paused it. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
How many of you think this is Tammy Lee?
This is Agent Lee with the CBI in Denver. If you can give me a call back, please. I'd like to talk to you in reference to your voicemail that you left on my cell phone at 303. And again,
I won't give out the number. How many of you think that's Tammy? Before you hear it, before the trolls say he's made that up, I swear to God that's Tammy. Do you believe me? No, you trolls. That's Tammy. Get used to it.
And
Because I'm changing the.
All she's doing is returning a call and leaving a
Well,
voice
follow
message.
Yeah, following up
Right.
on a phone call from a sex offender is not reopening an investigation.
which, remember, he denied the other day. He denied
Exactly,
that it was
multiple
SO.
times. Multiple times.
Yep.
Investigating the case, Junior.
Yeah, guys. That was with me. But we're still trying to work on trying to figure stuff out. We're trying to get, some kind of, any kind of, corroborating evidence that we can find to show that she was possibly involved.
This recording was last week. I'll say it again. This recording was last week. We are investigating with Graham Coder, who happens to be FBI, not little Frederick police station with one detective. No,
He's working with Graham
FBI
Coder.
are corroborating evidence that we can find to show that she was possibly involved. Boom, Junior. Did she tell you that on the phone,
No,
Junior?
means nothing.
We are corroborating evidence that we can find to show she was possibly involved. And you want me to shut up? I wasn't going to show this, but I'm so sick about you harassing me and lying to me and pretending that Tammy knows nothing about it, that I'm telling you and the whole frigging world that they're gathering evidence to find out if she was involved.
Ooh.
Why
He
did
was
you play
there.
this the other day?
They didn't
Who?
say it. They didn't say
I was
that they
right.
were gathering evidence if she were involved.
No,
They
tell me,
said
shut up.
that they
The
need to
police
corroborate
know.
his story.
They're after
He's
her.
spinning it.
And I've known this all along. And I'm telling you now because I'm in a damn corner.
Oh,
And when I'm
Is
in a
he
corner,
serious?
I fight back.
And I hope you're fucking enjoying it there because you're going to stay there.
Just remember, he's cussing. He's getting there. He's getting there. I'm gonna go ahead and bring.
oh
this on
yeah,
over.
yeah. And what was the nonsense he was trying to spew the other day that he couldn't play the call for what reason? What was the bullshit that came out of his
Apparently
mouth?
jeopardizing the investigation on
Right.
the reopened
That's
case.
right.
But David
now
left a
suddenly
comment.
A dare so.
David left a comment saying he owned these recordings and he did not give permission at the time for them to be played. So that's the real reason.
And was David given permission to record them
I don't know.
and then
Probably
play on a public platform? Oh, it's all going to
Did he get
backfire.
permission for all the other ones that he recorded? And when AD played them, he played all the numbers and all details, which he shouldn't have.
Okay, let's get back to this. But I'm going to go ahead and put him on screen for a little bit now because he's getting mad and he's kind of cute when he's mad.
Ew. No, never.
Well, if anything, this is just proven what Frankie was saying. Not that we disbelieved it, but you know what I mean. This is just totally showing exactly what Frankie had posted before he went live.
I'm taking the court for slander. When I'm telling you the truth, Shanann's family, I'm telling you the truth. You were right day one when you went on Dr. Phil and said that you believed that she was involved in some way. You were right. Why are you wrong now? Why are you so keen to shut me up now when I'm just proving what you said?
Because
those
they've
years ago.
given evidence since. They've looked into it.
I want
How
you to take down
stupid.
this so-called slander suit you're raising money for and apologise to me.
Oh, okay, hold on.
I want you trolls to understand I was right all along.
I got that too, undercover mother.
What?
Okay,
What was
first
that
off,
about undercover mother?
wait. First off, I need to make it clear when I said that he's cute, I was being seriously
I
sarcastic.
know, I know,
Um,
but still.
Second off, take the apology, stick it on a cactus, and you've heard what I say about cactuses and your ass. That's what you get. You're not getting an apology, you fucker. All right, sorry. Everybody else, go ahead. Arm hair, put another one down for me, please.
I'm not
What
keeping
was that
track. But we
comment
can
about
play back
of undercover
afterwards.
mothers? What was that comment of undercover mothers about getting a screenshot of David's?
The comment
From
he
somewhere?
made earlier saying that he didn't give permission, I believe, that it's him and his recordings.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. We have that too. We can show it at the end of this video. If
Yeah,
we
I
want, but,
posted it.
Okay, Grim, I'm
If
taking
he
a fine.
expects an apology, like seriously,
Yeah.
I'm going to
I'm
mute. I'm going to say naughty words.
No, I'm going to take a fine for the apology. Okay, here's your apology. Fuck you and all the rest of your bubble chicken shithead people. Sorry, Grim, we're done.
I second that.
Bubble chicken shit people.
Oh, are we getting free passes for this apology, clapback?
No,
Yeah.
no, you still
Go
have to
for it,
pay.
panel. It's on panel. It says free pass for that comment. So if you, in response to the request for an apology, you're allowed to have a free pass.
Okay, knock yourself out, preach.
Oh, I'm sure it's only a matter of time before Tammy appears in his chat.
The fact that he thinks that he's even deserving of an apology. Oh, how come I get a fine? See, I'm going to be quiet now. I'm getting a fine on the bottom of the screen. Oh, what the fuck?
You were too slow. You were too slow.
And I just got another one. It'll flash up again in a second.
Everybody, apparently Tammy might be watching this shit show of his. So
Well, there's a
I will
free pass.
behave.
Quick. Sure, there's a
Fuck
free
you,
pass.
Alan.
I'd laugh if Tammy came into ours and told him where to go.
Eat a bag of dicks, Alan.
Tammy's the kind of person where I think we would all get along really well with her. Let's just say that way. So she could be watching this and she might be laughing or she might not be. She may be using a lot of our same words. Just saying. Of course, she's just yelling them at the screen. We get to yell them into a microphone, but still, same thing.
Okay, I'm going to mute now. I feel better. I'm good.
Okay. Again, gotta find the right tab. Damn it. There we go.
Hello, Tammy. Hello, Governor. Hello, CBI, Colorado Bureau.
On your end with that stuff.
We're looking at the phone data and all that kind of stuff. So we're still working on our end with that stuff. How does that feel, Junior? Phone data and all that kind of stuff. So we're still working on our end with all the stuff. They're still investigating that. Martin?
So, according to Frankie in his post, when he talked to Tammy, she said, of course, that they have to look into any tips that they get, which would include David's bullshit crap, right? So, this comment to me sounds an awful lot like, yeah, we're looking into it because they have to legally. If there's
They've just got to follow up. They're
Right.
following up on information that's given to them. It's not reopening a closed case. They're just following up.
just like monetization, he doesn't understand words. He doesn't understand the difference between, following up on a tip does not constitute reopening a case. He doesn't know the difference. But again, maybe he does. Maybe he just doesn't care, and he's using the wrong word on purpose to get all his subs going. Yes, you're vindicated.
Yeah.
Isn't that
And
how
all
he's
he's doing is taking Frankie's post and the words so far that we've heard from Tammy. He's just taking them and twisting and manipulating them just to simply get himself more Patreon, paying members. That's all he's doing.
I have Frankie's post up here. Why don't I go ahead?
Well, he
read
just
it,
showed
please,
it.
Jen.
I'm going to go ahead and read
Yeah,
Frankie's
but,
post.
Yeah.
Okay, so AD is planning to go live, saying the case has been reopened. It hasn't. They have to investigate what AD's buddy said to the CBI. So before his video comes out, I just want to go ahead and share the actual facts and let everyone know we just spoke to Tammy and she said it is false. They're not reopening the case, but they have to investigate what this guy told the CBI. Whether it's false or not, they have to follow up on it. And that's essentially what we heard in that little tidbit he played thus far. Hello?
Hello.
On behalf of the UK, Tammy, if you're listening, I wish to apologise for this scumbag. Not for his behaviour, but the fact that he actually comes from our country.
Notice she says phone data. She doesn't say phone calls. Tammy doesn't say phone calls. Do you know what she says? Phone data. Can someone in chat tell me what phone data is? Have a little guess what you think, what she's looking at. What do you think phone data is? Dr. B told you. What is phone data, guys? And God bless you, Dr. B. You were right all along. Your investigation into the phone data was 100% correct.
All about YouTubers
What is phone
13.
data?
Nice to see you.
Phone data is not phone calls. What's phone data? Movements. Where was her phone tracked? Where was it? Ping. Tammy knows full well the ping was in Saratoga Trail. She's investigating the phone pings, guys. Let that sink in. Now, I know a lot more than this, but I ain't going to tell you, Junior, because you'd have to ask her for yourself. You seem to know her. She's not telling you anything, is she? Oh, we found Tammy and it's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. No. You should be pleased they're investigating her. You said you thought she was involved in the beginning, didn't you? Dr. B's spreadsheets were correct. My synopsis was correct. Other people were
The fake
involved.
house
Is
quack
my opinion. I'm married to that
spreadsheets.
opinion. And I will not be put in jail for an opinion that the police are investigating. I've got much more evidence than this. If you want to come to me again, I've got 20 times this evidence. You should be doing this. You, Shanann's family, should be doing what I'm doing. You should have hired an investigator. You should have hired a private eye to investigate all this stuff. Not leave it to me and then crucify me. Why are you crucifying me when I'm doing your job for you?
Oh.
Listen to him.
What?
I'm getting mad.
What is the real?
I am too.
I am.
Really.
I'm trying to hold. I'm
mad.
trying to hold back on the words. Actually,
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm losing my temper.
He needs to check his blood
I've
pressure.
been persecuted.
I'm sure it'll be normal like last time.
So
the records and things like that. It's an ongoing investigation, Junior. How do you feel now? I've been slandered. I've never slandered your family. I've been slandered, and I've took it day after day. I've took it.
It's not an ongoing investigation.
You slap my face day after day, and I've took it. I've turned the other cheek. But now, taking my channel down, I have to stand up for myself.
Cry baby.
You tell me, Mr. R, that you know more than me. I know more than you.
See,
Other
there we
people are involved,
go.
in my opinion.
Nerve of him.
I have 20 times. This is just one recording of many. You get that, Junior? This is one recording of
What?
many.
He played the voicemail, the voice
Yeah,
message.
like keeping the kids. Let me
That's as far as I'm going to go on here because it gets worse. Or
No,
better.
because he needs money.
Join
Join Patreon. Join
Yeah,
Patreon.
join Patreon.
Clickbait, join Patreon now.
By the way, Patreon be gone soon.
Closed.
See you in that, Alan.
More, much, much more. Dr. B, if you're there and you want to come on, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that bit of tape. Or in Patreon if you want to hear the rest
Oh,
of it.
it's getting serious. Dr. B is coming on.
With a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
We have much more than that, guys. I just wanted to prove to you people on YouTube that I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not making up lies as I go along. I'm not saying other people are involved. I feel like it.
You are.
I want justice for Shanann.
You are.
There's people out in those streets walking around that were involved in this.
Justice has been served you twice.
Justice has been served you twice.
Who were involved in this case. Now I'm asking you, people that have faith in me, and I'm glad. How many times I've said to you, I can't tell you what I know. How many times have I said to you, I'm sorry,
because you don't know anything.
I say others were involved, and I've had to hold it in. You don't know how cathartic it is for me to tell you some of what I know.
You're an idiot in a chair. You're an idiot in a chair.
This is such a pathetic attempt by him to try and save himself.
Yeah, what they did to Shanann's tribute video. If you can strike a tribute video to a murdered girl, if you can do that and look me in the eye and see me in court, because I'll play that video in court and say these people took it down because they don't want it.
It's their daughter and their grandchildren, asshole.
I'm asking you to join Patreon and meet me in Patreon after. I'm going to talk about what we're going to do when they come to England to get me. And I know you guys will help me. They might have raised I don't know how many £1,000 to bring me down. You and I will raise 10 times what they raised.
Righto.
I'm English.
This is why he's here. He's e-begging. E-begging.
Yeah. You don't even know how much evidence I've got on you. You're just a family from, I don't know, family from Carolina. Just go back to being a family. Get your hands out of this. And apologise to me.
Get your hands
Excuse me?
Family's murder. What?
He's asking for an apology.
Is he fucking serious?
Pause it.
What?
Wait, we've got to respond. We've got to respond to that. We've got to respond to that apology. Take it in turns. My one first. Fuck you. Next.
You are a piece of shit.
Have a little intro for Dr. B.
Did he really just think he could say that?
Yep. Get your hands off it.
Get your hands
stay
off
away.
it and stay away. It's their fucking family that were murdered. You stupid pervy old wanker.
I'm so glad you got my anchor in.
Red car, red car, red car.
You people are the first to know. The case is not closed. And NK, I know why you changed your name.
The case is fucking closed. And if the next words out of your mouth have anything to do with her being pregnant and having a child and shit, this stream may be over because I may just pick my monitor up and throw it across the room.
Should be crapping herself right now after hearing that. And that's only a small snippet of what I know. I'm doing that for the
The only person crapping themselves around here is you.
I will sort this out if you do come. And all you do is waste these people's money and more. Did anyone ever see Tiger King?
So I just would like to say to the Ruseks that you have my permission to waste my money that I donate for this cause in any fucking way you see fit.
Yep, and mine too. Anything you want
And
to do.
mine.
Same. Yep.
They spent $3 million each. They spent $3 million each, maybe more, fighting each other in court. Do you want to do that, Ruseks? I don't have any millions. You do. You had what, $500,000, I don't know, insurance. You had $500,000 when they died. You got, I don't know how many.
Listen to
You
him.
just said
It's
that
all
you
money,
can get
money,
100
money.
times. You just said you and your
Well, I
subs
think
can
it's
get
like
100 times
You'll raise
the amount.
3 times
So
what you raise.
bring it.
I will raise 3 times.
See
what
right
you raise.
there.
Oh no, he's just said 3 times now, not hundreds of times. 3 times. He's dropped it.
And I've got Monica.
Okay.
And I've got many
Then
others.
what
that
are you
will repeat
worried
the same thing you've done
about?
to them, young man.
Schmuck.
Oh, he's
Go on,
got
bring
Molly go
them.
lightly. Right.
And Dr. B.
Fundraiser.
What are you going to do? Selling nudes or something, Al? Pervy fucking fraud.
I'm gonna get. Now, obviously, I have people that work with me. In my inner circle, I have Chicken Lady and Bubbles. In my outer circle, we've got the Spanners. They're all aware of this.
They work
They
with
know
you.
how they
Work
people
for
try-
you? Do they get paid?
Thank you. Please join Patreon. It's more important, guys, to join Patreon now. I'm going to see how many you join. You need to hear the rest of the tape. You need to join now because I'm going there shortly.
Man, I'm already a member.
And Daniel Bishop, if you're listening, we are vindicated sons. Daniel Bishop, this goes. I dedicate this to you. All the trouble you. I dedicate this tape to you.
That's weird.
Well,
You
maybe he
dedicate
should
somebody
stay
else-
offline and sort
You
his wife
dedicate
out. He's
somebody
on
else's
heat,
phone
humping the
call?
floor.
Yeah, I think Daniel Bishop got other fucking problems at the moment, and that's his wife trying to get laid by a wooden floor. Stupid.
Maybe they can donate tweezers so she can pick the splinters out.
Oh, she went there.
YouTube. Thank you for your submission. It's under review. We'll reply to this anyway. What's going to happen here is they're going to send this to the Ruseks and they're going to say, can you prove you have copyright proof of these photographs? Which they haven't got. And then the strike will end, but it's too late to save me. Join Patreon now.
Oh no, we have proof, and YouTube already have it.
What about your claim, AD, that you've got international copyright of your logo? Prove that, please.
Can we also
Yeah, we
just
want the
say
receipts.
that he says that the Russo proof that they own the copyright to those pictures, but it's too late for him. They've already got. You know what? If they file the copyright claim and they can't prove that they own the copyright to it, then no, it's not too late for you, AD. So why are you being so defeated, or are you just fucking lying? Never mind. Rhetorical question.
No,
Rhetorical
because
question.
Prove to us.
he's got so
AD,
many
prove to
strikes.
us.
He
He
got
needs
so
to
many
prove to
strikes.
us that he's got copyright strike because he claimed that he had international copyright on his logo. Prove it. International.
He got so many strikes, the YouTube will close him down anyway for mismanagement of his channel.
And let's be fair about this. You know, it's not just the Ruseks copyright claims that he's been struck on. He's gotten strike from other people, other creators.
Yeah, he has.
People that maybe he put in books that he shouldn't have put in books without permission. He's gotten strike. It's not just the Ruseks, of course, but that's where he's blaming it. You know, he's got some other strikes pending and in the works right now. So, yeah, that's why he knows he's going down, because it's not just this. He's made a lot of bad mistakes the past month or so. I mean, he has all along. You know what I mean?
Cut out because I don't want to give away who's the other person talking.
So we're still trying to work on trying to figure stuff
I'm
out.
going to
We're
go
trying to
ahead
get-
and I'm going to do a spoiler alert for you, AD. It's David. It's David. He already said that these are his calls. So you don't have to let your subs know, but we know it's David Carter, the convicted sex offender.
some kind of, corroborating. So we're still,
sorry, I put my
I
earbuds in.
talked to Graham Coder, the FBI guy that was with me. So we're still trying to work on.
One more time. Here's Tammy. Listen. Join Patreon.
This is Agent Lee with the CBI in Denver. If you can give me a call back, please. I'd like to talk to you in reference to your voicemail that you left on my cell phone is 303. And again, this is Agent Tammy with. Thanks so much. Bye.
So I talked to Graham Coder, the FBI guy that was with me. So we're still trying to work on trying to figure stuff out. We're trying to get, some kind of, any kind of, corroborating evidence that we can find to show that she was possibly involved, as far as like phone data and, all of that kind of stuff. So we're still working on our end with that stuff, kind of going back to records and things like that. So you mean as far as like keeping the kids from him? Well, let me, Graham is out of pocket.
Right, that's the start of Patreon. Okay. We have much more in Patreon. Please join Patreon now, not just to hear the tape, but to support me. They destroyed me. They destroyed my channel and my livelihood. I'm going to fight back. This is cruelty, what they're doing to me. And even though it's me, I can see how cruel it is, and it's me. I'm going to get Bubbles and Chicken Lady to come on now.
But I thought you two were backing him, and we were already go.
He's bringing up his petticoats
I'm no
to
doubt
hide behind.
no doubt they will steal my Patreon and show it to people. They tell me that I'm a con man. They're going to film my Patreon and show it in their hate videos, guys. I have no way of stopping this. YouTube won't listen to me. They're hypocrites, absolute hypocrites.
How does it feel after what you did to our channels?
You all for supporting me. You can continue to support me in Patreon. We will reform there. We'll build a bridge. We'll put a moat around it, and we start again from Patreon. They might destroy my livelihood, but you can restore it and support me in Patreon. Support my fight. You heard what Tammy said. We've got to fight on the outside. Let Tammy fight on the inside.
Why would you build a bridge and put a moat around it? Water goes under the bridge.
He's building his defense team.
I did very well. I did very well. I'm just very upset. I'm disturbed by what I'm hearing.
Are we on 2 times speed?
And they were laughing and making fun of the memorial video.
Very much so. We're on 1.5.
They couldn't wait for it to be over. They thought it was sickening.
I so wish I could
so she sounds normal.
Yeah.
We're not filming you, AD. We're streaming you. And Bubbles, fuck you.
I don't want to hear it. Bubbles.
You're so hurt. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But anyway, you made that clear. What about what's happened with your video that you made? It's a brilliant video.
Well, I worked several days on it. I put everything that I had into it. It was beautiful. It had over 10,000 views. We did not turn on monetization for it. And we had
she always puts
just amazing
she has into it. She needs to stop.
I listened to it I don't know how many times because
the music was
beautiful.
The music was just very touching. The photographs were placed very strategically. Yes, Melly Mel, I did.
Just to explain that monetization thing, it's nothing to do with that. YouTube put adverts on everything.
I don't know anything about AdSense. All I know is that I did not turn on monetization.
No, but you wouldn't need to. YouTube put adverts on every single video, and they turned it around to say we're making money out of it. We never made a penny. We didn't monetize YouTube.
It's sickening. It's disgusting. And what normal human being would take down a memorial video about their daughter?
I took it down.
Now, I know
me
under the instruction of Frank. If she did that on her own without asking, then that's on Claire's shoulders. But if she had to ask permission and Frank said yes, then shame on Frank.
Well, we're given the opportunity to restore that video. They can restore it easily.
I have the video.
Yeah, but they can rescind the strike tonight.
You put that video back up, and I will fucking strike it again.
Photo up here.
How disrespectful can you be?
There are more pending strikes. Claire mentioned that. So if they go through, you're done.
I'm finished. I know
you're finished.
I'm saying bye tonight.
So this is just like almost a last ditch effort to I'm distracted again.
Don't watch them, please don't watch.
Here. I'm sorry.
If you're going to watch them, there's no point. So we'll just go on as long as we can. That's all we can do, isn't it?
Let me turn it down. I have to record it at least, so.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I can't hear it now.
Can you give Chicken Lady the link? She's saying you need to give her the link, please.
Oh,
you haven't got to record it. It'll still be yours to watch.
But I still don't understand. Explain to me how you would justify taking down a memorial video.
There's no justification.
I can't make sense of that.
You were told not to make one.
Explain why you felt the need that you own the case and you had to make one.
The photographs are beautiful. I mean, he had a beautiful daughter and beautiful grandchildren. And That's just uncalled
Yeah,
for.
I asked you guys.
When we do get taken down, I ask you guys to write to YouTube and go
And he didn't
to
want
Israel
your
and tell them the story.
slimy
But you know
hands
they don't
on
have
any of
copyrights
those
on- They don't have
pictures.
copyrights on these videos, do they? I'm sure they don't.
What's going to look really, really bad is that if they do, and it's proper, for one, we use them prior to the date that they were signed for and ask for the rights.
Yeah.
So in the court, your defense attorney will be able to say that they were used prior to purchase. Okay.
And they do that.
Secondly,
Yeah, they know
it's
that.
going to look really bad
You
when
didn't
we can prove
purchase
that
any
you were
videos.
Yeah.
Frank has held
Period.
the rights and
Exactly.
since the day
Well,
Shanann
they've
died.
made millions of views. Oh, sorry, millions of views. Yeah, she's okay.
So that's correct. We have never said anything derogatory, slanderous, or against Shanann.
Ah,
Ever.
see, the archives say differently,
Okay.
Blubbles.
How can you stand in court and say that we, me and you, her and them, have harassed, slandered, or tortured Frankie and Frank and Sandy?
I know.
Easily.
Easy.
Watch me. Watch me
But
do it.
they have set a precedent with their slander, harassment, and torture that they put you through. Now, what judge or court? Because it won't go to trial or court. They have to keep these things out of court. They'll try to settle. Well, settle for what? You will have a hearing. If you have a hearing, the prosecution, they're a highfalutin attorney over there, and your
Guess
defense
what,
attorney
Bubbles?
will have to stand up in court and have a stack of stuff between them.
Guess what,
Now,
Bubbles?
what's going to be in the
The
stack?
legal
I'll tell you
system in
exactly.
this country don't work
A
like
bunch
it was
of
over there.
Yeah, that's
That's it. Okay? Screenshots. Whose table is going to have the most screenshots?
we are.
It's got nothing to do
Uh,
with screenshots.
Bubbles,
Table is-
Bubbles, by the way,
We've got some hate.
screenshots are not
What
admissible
are
in
the
court.
screenshots?
Absolute hate.
We'll say it again for the people in the back, Bubbles.
Over
Screenshots are not
not one mention.
admissible in court.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. But the thing is, it goes right back to targeted harassment, gang cyber stalking.
We've got
You-
witnesses that
me.
gave out. They said that guy Martin gave out how to start a channel, PDF of all the things to say about me. It's like that is proper organised, isn't it?
Well, they don't even have to do that anymore. They
Rubbish.
just, people that come in just learn it on their own.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So, I don't know.
We've got chicken lady here. Maybe she can bring some light. No chicken lady, cut up.
Cluck, cluck.
No swear, no cussing.
When
I'll stick
people are
to Valtron
provoked
if I have
enough,
You got
they're
to say
allowed
it.
to react. It's called a reaction to the provocation
was
that you've dished out for
no, no.
years.
I almost threw up. I mean, I really did. It was just the most disgusting thing I've heard in a long time. I mean, it's, I mean, we knew they were striking pictures, but we really felt that they would appreciate that memorial video. It was beautifully done. Of course, I'm biased, but I think it was the best one on YouTube. I mean, I'm not somebody who gets sentimental, but it made me cry. And first off, if it didn't make them cry, their hearts are stone. But I think that
They were told
just
the
disgusting
night
that they would
before
strike it.
not to do it.
I actually do hope they didn't know. That's the only thing I can hope for right now as far as redemption for them in my eyes.
Oh, they know, all right.
I think they know too. Not that they care about my redemption,
No, they made that clear.
but it's absolutely, I actually, as you know, I debated on coming up here at all tonight when you asked if we wanted to come up because I was feeling very heated. But honestly, I think the show has been somewhat therapy for me, just to help calm myself about it. It's just, I'm still disgusted, but my anger has, just to see all the support that you have. I mean, it's really,
Oh, yeah, it's
really
beautiful. What do you think of this use of God being on their side?
Oh, I need to chime in right here, please.
Okay.
That's why
I'm not very religious. But
I just got one thing to say. She said she wanted to sit by the right hand of God. And I said, oh no, lady, to myself, that seat is taken because the only person that sits beside God on the right hand side is Jesus, his son. So if she needs to read her Bible. She needs to read her Bible. I have heard her
the
misquote
cat's mother,
all sorts of things.
Respectful old bint.
All I have to say, she will not be on the right hand of God. That's where Jesus sits. And number two, she needs to read her Bible because she is misquoting. That's all I got to say.
And I don't like to comment on people's faith too much, but I will say that it has become very obvious to me why they have not gotten over. And that's all I'll say about that. It's just become obvious to me.
No,
Did she
we've
just
been
say?
tirelessly trying to strike
Did she just say that?
for 2 weeks, haven't we? obviously fighting losing battle because they're lying. They're saying they got copyright on these pictures, which we can prove as lies.
Right.
But too late for us because we'll be gone. But
We're still going to fight, and
Still
hopefully
gonna
we'll be
fight.
back. Now, we did have a lot of questions asking about Patreon. We have a plan for that. Don't worry. Just, keep an eye out for your Patreon notifications.
you need to join Facebook and Patreon if you
Right.
want to continue the fight. That's what
Right.
you need to do. If you haven't got any money, join Facebook. If it's about money, join Facebook. That will keep you up to date with what's going on, at least.
I've gotten a lot of messages about people who need help with Patreon. I
Well,
won't
yeah.
say what's the plan, but just keep an eye out for however you message me. I will message you back that way when we're ready to help out. So
Again, it's not about money. We need to get our people into Patreon. We can do it for $1. I do it for nothing, but we're not allowed
It's
to. The
panic
minimum
talk
charge is
now.
$1.
We're not allowed to do it for $1 because you've closed those tiers, you blind pervy fraud.
and Conrad can put my email address in, or I'm sure a lot of them have it. Whoever wants to put my email address, go ahead. I've gotten tons of messages tonight. I've tried to respond to everybody as I got them, and we'll definitely keep in touch and let you know when our plan goes into place.
Now, Bubbles, about the messages, I'm at a loss to explain. We have a lot more than we can say. How can we explain this to
well,
our true
yeah.
fans? What can we say to them?
Well, I mean, I have them by the hundreds. I have just folders and folders from, the many months that all of this has been going on, and since I've been here. You don't want to read them or hear them.
No, but you collect
I
them,
just
right?
grab them and as we go and stick them in a folder, and that's assuming the same way that they think you're doing. But I don't understand. They're just going to have clips of videos of you talking about the case
My
because
biggest
we don't.
is the book. They're not mentioned in the book. If I was interested in slandering them, I'm not mentioning them in the book. If I'm so interested in Harris and the family, why are they purposely not even mentioned in the book?
Yeah. I mean,
Bring your screenshots,
What I
Bubbles,
was trying to get
and
at,
put them straight on the fire.
more than we can show. Sort of the turn. You are wise to the laws. I'm not. What can we say about this? What we've got.
well, the truth is, when someone calls in and says they have information, by law they have to follow up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Junior was right about that.
But what happened is that her words that took place on that phone call would lead you to believe. You got to figure it out for yourself. You can play it again. You can have your own
That's your
opinion and your own
interpretation.
termination of what you said. Because you've got over 1,000
Interpretation,
people
not
over here who believe it one
termination.
way, 48 take it another way.
Oh, Sonia, we've got to mention Sonia here with her lovely pink hair.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
amazing.
Oh
That is
wow.
amazing. Well, do you imagine
Missed
if we did go to
anything?
court, people like this would rally around, right? We get an attorney.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. We could get an attorney. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you.
Like I said, it's a defense attorney. And
Oh, I'm sure we could raise more than them. I'm absolutely sure we could raise more than them. Not only we got more evidence than them, we've got access
it's
to more.
it's what the evidence is. Back to that.
Then what? Then what are you so worried about? Come
They have
on.
clips of your.
He just said he didn't need a
Video.
GoFundMe or anything last week or a couple streams ago. Oh no GoFundMe.
Rational people sitting in a courtroom to look at it. Okay. What are they going to see
You coming over?
other than someone investigating and picking out little details? Or is the prosecution going to come in with very selected pieces from the videos?
No doubt.
Are you going
Very
to come
selected
over and
pieces.
No doubt.
hold his hands for him, Bubbles?
They want evidence from us. That's when I hit the select all button and print. It's called ALL, all of it. You want what I have? Here's all of it.
I know, just to bring something in there, you've got
Screenshots are not
a great
admissible in court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a whole team behind me.
Yeah.
Which
Know
pretty much does that.
me. Know me.
We have a problem with YouTube. They don't get involved in legal disputes, and that's our problem. They can't. They know what's going on. They can see it, but they don't intervene, do they?
You know what's like? I think we've said this before. The president of the United States tried to sue Google and YouTube.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't work.
No.
And I guarantee you his lawyer was better.
Just
Yeah,
a tad.
I think that's true.
Isn't it funny how they keep thinking that they know who we're going to
I
sue
just out there. I am
and
but after that, I will
what's
answer you
going
as
to
soon as I
be
get off.
the
Yeah, I wanna wish they-
charges and
not-
everything. They just haven't got a
Patreon.
clue.
I was just looking at it, but we let the trolls in. You have to register. To be registered, it does cost this $1 a month. So it's a
Don't
nominal
let
amount.
all their chicken. We got to check them out.
You've got to
Yeah,
register.
that's important.
That means they're going to gather data again. If anybody is intending on joining Patreon, do not give them your personal information. Do not give them copies of your passport, driving license, credit cards, whatever. Do not give them your personal information.
Sources are secret.
And we tried to pick out what we could to not jeopardize any investigation.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the other thing we've done. I know a lot of YouTubers, and you're agreeing with me about this. A lot of YouTubers just go bang and play to make money.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
for sure.
No, I spliced that, took out the person's voice, took out her phone number, and the part that we did get permission to use, I cut in half.
Yeah, people say to me, "Stay positive, stay strong." I am strong. They have no idea how strong I am, but a lot of people have gone under ages ago. I'm as positive as I can be in the circumstances.
Unfortunately, and we talked about this in the spanner room, this could very well be your last night for a while. And it's sad. You probably don't hear the spunk in my voice that you normally do. I'm also just upset in general. But so join Facebook, keep an eye on Patreon. Welcome to email me if you see us for a while, and I'll try to let you know what's going on, or message me out. If those who are on Facebook, y'all know who I am on there. So yeah, this could very well be the last show.
So don't give him money for Patreon because he's not going to be there. He's going to do a runner.
Nothing.
No. I still refuse to go back to research.
We should be able, or we should be allowed to research, investigate, and dig in deep to any discovery that is on a public forum, and go through it like any other YouTuber, like any other normal Joe. That's your right. That's why it's available to the public. You know, but I will say this: none of your haters and troll groups brought you down, took your channel down all this time. It took Frank Rusick to bring you down.
Yeah, and that's fake ones.
It says a lot.
Yeah.
It says a lot about the character.
So not false.
One more thing about emailing me, by the way, if y'all do want to just avoid a back and forth, if you're trying to figure out who you are, go ahead and let me know what your YouTube name is when you send me the message.
I would just like to say that on behalf of most of the trolls, I can't speak for everybody, but most of us, that's fine. I think any of the Ruseks, all of the Ruseks combined, they're the ones that should have taken you down. And none of us wanted the credit. None of the creators that I know wanted credit for all that. It doesn't make, but you act like Martin's gonna be upset. Like, come on, only you guys think that way. When we say that we're doing something for someone else, we actually mean it.
That's why we're not monetized. We put an effort into supporting a family
Sad
that
thing is,
needed
it never would have had to do with that.
And when that pervy fraud has gone, I'm gone too.
They literally wiped the face of the earth off the resistance channels who said that Chris had helped. They've been, I mean, like, it's just a few pockets, you know. When I started, there was like 50 channels.
What?
Because they had the same evidence.
Not evidence. They had the same thought. Then they were shown the evidence.
I can only think after they went on, I can tell you what, in my opinion, what happened was they went on Dr. Phil and spouted stuff off, and he made a podcast and he expanded on it. She was this, she was that. What would she do, right? And they all said on Dr. Phil they felt there was some problem with her, right? I believe their highfalutin lawyer of NK got to them. That was proved when they went to court with their name change. They were.
God, he's talking that bollocks again.
They were absolutely brought down to earth by lawyers, you know, and scared stiff. I believe they promised not to say it anymore. I can't think of another reason. How do you go from all that on Dr. Phil to completely no, she's not involved overnight? Unless you've been coerced.
Because when it first happened, they were in severe shock and disbelief and grieving and anger. And when you're in that stage, you want to blame somebody. And then when you sit down and you learn about what the actual facts are.
But he's hanging on to that so desperately, though, to use to make himself try to look credible.
Probably been 2 days. Part of the agreement was to get rid of me, probably. Bring down, you had the thing, bring down the tallest poppy, and then cut me down, you cut them all down, don't you? Thanks, more. You say she's taking on, buddy. I don't know you do, honestly. There should be a grand sway of other channels saying, we don't like what they're doing to Tom Sheriff, but they're not.
If they say anything, they may reach out and get them for using the photos because they're only striking you.
Well,
That's correct.
at the
That's
moment.
correct. So what are they doing? They're taking control of YouTube.
I know of one channel that's next on the hit list, and I've got screenshots to prove it.
Yeah.
And they know who they are. I don't think that they believe me. I'm coming for you next.
Yeah.
But you know, that channel or them either.
No, that
And that's the
says
next channel.
something.
Wow.
Says a lot. Yeah. What are they afraid of? Who are they afraid of? I mean, don't go after the channel that says your name. Like, no, it's like,
I was just reading something over here. It says the Rusiks have legally removed the photos because you were using them for profit. Okay.
videos.
Thousands. Let's
What
just
about
say
them?
thousands. What about the
Easily
other
thousands.
Remove more or none?
of monetized
Remove
channels
or
using
none?
it and making memorial videos and everything? So it's really setting a precedence. And I've used that word twice now. To why you would you purchase the rights to the photos.
You wouldn't, would you? Unless you
Why
were
would you just target one person?
because they don't like me. But that isn't that power though? That like they've got a sort of Damocles over everybody on YouTube now.
Okay,
As
so
I
I'm a
say-
judge. I'm a judge looking at the left and the right here, and the right says, "I don't like him." That's all you got?
Yeah. Not very relevant to the case.
Wow.
Is it? You don't like what he's saying.
Okay.
That's it, really, in a nutshell. They don't know what I'm saying. Even though I'm saying what they said. That's the other thing. I'm saying what they said. And it's not legally removed, but I haven't seen this proof that they got the rights to these pictures yet. Keep asking for them.
Public.
Yes.
Yep.
They're trying to control. Well, they're trying to control everything.
No, they're trying to get rid of you.
Yeah,
That's
but it's not the end of the world. When you get rid of it, it's someone else. It could go on forever, isn't it?
It will. That's what kind of case it is. It will.
No, but what I mean is their power over the internet is now. If they get rid of me, they can get rid of anybody.
They don't want to. It's just you.
No, but there will be other. What I'm saying in the future, there will be other channels that annoy them. That just take, it's like almost.
Well, you are way late for Patreon.
Yeah, we better get the paper
Okay.
guys. Yeah.
Real quick, some people just joined us and they don't know what's going on.
Oh,
The
yeah,
memorial
sorry.
video, the memorial video was shamefully struck. This video that's on YouTube, and you also missed the recording of Tammy. So
I'm gonna play it again.
you're,
No,
yeah, you're super late.
I'll play it again now.
I have one thing to say so that everybody can get ready. This is perfectly legal, and I will tell you how to report what you feel is going on. You will go to Twitter if you have a Twitter account,
Yeah, please do that.
and you will tweet at Team YouTube and tell them whatever you feel like telling them.
Tell them whatever. Yeah, we're not telling you what to say.
And real quick, Ash will definitely help you.
I already did if she goes
Okay.
and checks it.
Okay.
Okay.
If you just join Patreon, if you look under the video, Chicken Lady or one of the girls will be there, and they will get you into the Patreon link if you can't find it.
It's already in the comments
It's already
on
there,
Patreon.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I do that first thing.
All right, I'll let you go, ladies.
Right,
We're-
Kind
we're
of
in
his
there.
voice.
Thank you.
How many times has he
Good
said
Right.
Patreon?
Okay, I'm just going to play you Tammy's tape one more time. If you just joined us, we have inclusive proof that the case is going on and other people are investigating. We have a lot more than we can say. We're going to say more in Patreon.
I stopped sharing just because I don't think we need to hear that bullshit again. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't think we need to hear it again.
I'm heading over to Patreon. Me as a paying Patreon member. And if they think they can find me and kick me out because of that, I love a challenge too. Wow. It looks like Patreon hasn't started yet, guys.
Like as usual.
I don't know, maybe Grim, would you like to play us a track? Bit of dance music to keep the party going?
No, we're not doing that.
Frank's comment comment in chat. He just breaking news, everyone, and that the breaking news is that the case is still closed.
Are you sure? Because I heard a detective over in the UK that got it shot.
Craig's comment was breaking news to everyone. Case is still closed. We know more.
I don't know.
They can't stand that.
He
They
says he's a
cannot stand
detective and he's got his assistant Bubbles who's got screenshots. So, I mean, really, how do you argue with that?
That are in folders.
Organized. And, you know, she knows how to spell all. I mean, it's important.
She'd be with that, wouldn't she?
How's your head tonight out back after all that drink you had the other night?
Is he out back in here?
I saw him in chat. I bet he's got a sore head.
It was for a good cause. I heard. I missed it. Just because it's Australia. I think we figured out with my spreadsheet that Australia's like 18 hours. Well, he would be 16 hours. Preach, you're 18 hours, right?
I don't know. 14 the other day.
No, that's from East Coast.
Oh, okay.
And then you add an extra 4 hours for me.
Okay, yeah, so 18 hours for you.
Good things Salty's not here. We'd be in trouble already. I'm still just checking his Patreon, guys. It says it was supposed to start at 4:35. That's my time, and it's 5:12 my time, and I don't see it.
Oh, it's getting late. Oh, I'll be glad to get back to normal sleep hours when he's finally gone.
Bubbles scold him for running late because of Patreon, just at the end there.
Hey, Cheryl, go through and look at the Spanners comments there. There's a couple of interesting ones toward the top.
Okay, you want me to share the screen and then go look, or we got something else I'm supposed to look at? What?
If we're just waiting, there were a couple that they think they're so woke and make the rules they want. Mods are working on taking down every image Mr. R says he owns, which he does not, but it's too little too late.
What does too little too late mean?
They're just a little bitter, I think.
Yeah, so when I scrolled up, it didn't go all the way to the beginning. And then I was stupid and I refreshed it. So now the live chat isn't there yet. Sorry.
Outback's in chat.
Read out what you saw. And
Money Penny screwed it up.
Let's see here. Hang on. How can they strike with no proof? It's such bull. There's something they're afraid of. Nothing else makes any sense. AD is not hurting the family. That's an old excuse. They are afraid of the truth coming out for some reason. And it just goes on and on like that.
It doesn't make any sense because you're talking BS. The case is closed. There is no proof because the case is closed. These people are delusional.
And what exactly has he ever shown in 3 years of proof? Absolutely diddly fucking squat.
Here's one I've watched since day one, and the R's used to come on here saying such wonderful things. And then one day, some sort of switch was flipped. What flipped the switch for them?
Oh. I just seen from who was it? all about YouTubers 13. Breaking news: Martin is hiring and supplying laptops again.
I fell for that once. I'm not falling for that again. I need
Yeah.
to see the laptop first.
I never got devices, so
Right. No, we all fell for that.
I even said I'd take puppies, but I never even got a puppy. So
Okay, so the
Is
Patreon's
Cappy-
starting, so I'm going to be sharing the screen in a minute if Grim is still there. Hold on just a minute. You guys talk, but it's starting, so it'll be just a second.
Yeah, it's his Crunchrow again. I'm listening, but I'm going for a coffee.
So TJ just sent me a link, to Dodgy Dave, actually. Just streamed 13 minutes ago from his mail. And his title
Dingo
of his video-
Dave, me mate.
Yeah, your mate. I'm gonna put the link
Okay.
to Dingo. It's 4 minutes, but he's in his mail truck, and the title to his stream that was just 13 minutes ago is Chris Watts, Alan, why would you do that? Sure, I just put the link there in the private chat.
Live streaming in the mail
Yeah,
truck.
he's live streaming. It's a 4-minute stream from 13 minutes ago.
Yeah, we could probably watch it at the end. He's live now.
He'll probably stay live for what, 15, 20 minutes maybe?
At least we got it off our chest. It's a news. Guinea, I'm so much detective. How are you? If you're new, welcome to your first tailgate tonight. I know a lot of you joined tonight, and I appreciate that. Your support, I really do appreciate that. I could name you all, but I better not, because the trolls will be watching. No doubt, and taking names of you all. No doubt about that. Yeah, take a name. Yeah, makes me sick. We're close to being sick of the whole thing on YouTube anyway, guys. They're going to take me down, and I went with a bang. Yeah, okay, YouTube.
He says, yeah, okay, YouTube. You think he's getting the email saying, yeah, so your counterclaim was denied.
Talk about trolls. There's a guy in Australia. Someone just told me he's gone live. He's supposed to be a supporter. Supposed to be.
Oh,
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
I wonder if Bubbles fed him that. We were just talking about it. Haha.
Rubbish.
My mate Dave.
Doing that video last week. Nothing to do with him. We didn't do it last week because the person who gave us it didn't want it released. Nothing to do with the guy from Australia who thinks he knows everything with his German girlfriend. No. She's turned his mind. He's now doing a live saying that it's terrible what I've done. Terrible what I've done. He should be saying, look, great news. Alan's shown that the case is still open and Tammy's investigating. Oh no. It's German troll, planted troll, and I call her that, German planted troll, filling his head with crap about me. I didn't.
I'm a German planted troll, I thought.
Many of you support this channel and support me. Realize this is what you know. So he's saying that I haven't got permission to use that video. Yes, I have. I've got permission.
Jen, can you mute?
Tell you. We have permission, and it's not illegal because that person recorded their own telephone.
Jen.
Mistake, guys. Don't listen to some guy in Australia who's rejoicing that Tammy's come out and said these things. But no. He listens to the German lady. He's been talking crap for months. Like, oh, Nate's Nate's CCTV was done from a different day. Oh, the dog was a leaf. No, the shadow was a leaf under the truck. I'm finished with him. And I can tell you, my supporters, listen to me. He's under the influence of a troll. And
Who
he's
is the
hurt because
German
he didn't
lady?
release- And it's not illegal, and he doesn't.
I don't know, but
I think Red X Crimes one he seems to collaborate with all the time, something like that.
Supposed to be trying to bring NK to justice. Yeah,
anybody that
prove it,
disagrees with him is a
he turns
troll.
it around
That's
that
basically the
I'm doing
rule.
something illegal.
Troll or it's illegal.
Tell him he's talking bollocks from me. We have permission, written permission. Bubbles, come on here. I want you to tell him that we have permission to use these tapes. Now you've come here to listen to the rest of the tape. I'm going to play it for you shortly. I just make sure.
If David gave his permission, I'm sure Tammy didn't give her permission.
I'm the only one on this case. I'm the only one trying to solve this case. Australian person, you're a troll, absolute troll. You realize what you're watching. He's under the influence of the lady from Germany, troll. He doesn't support me. He hasn't supported me for a long time. What do you say now? What you got to say? I'm not going to watch it. We are a family. We are a community. I told you Chris Watts to not act alone. I told you Tammy was very aware of this, and she was brave enough to say on TV, I don't know why the clock was stopped. We haven't finished investigating. And now we've got a lot more than I could tell you. I ask you to support me. Keep being on Patreon. Join me here. If they take me down on YouTube, which they already have. Thank you, Mary T. Tell him the truth. He should be supporting what I've done tonight. He should be rejoicing that what Tammy said. I'm not worried about anyone else. I'm not worried about anyone else. I'm just saying, these people stabbing me in the back that got to start from me. That's all. Silly little man. Okay, Bubbles, where are you? I want Bubbles to come up to explain about the tapes.
I need Bubbles to fight my battles for me. Bubbles, save me.
This man. Chicken lady. Talking a lot of hydraulics. Right. So let's get back to this, guys.
Bubbles, since you're listening, your dude guy, he's calling for you. So you probably should stop listening to us because he kind of needs your help right now. Just
he needs you to fight his battles.
Yeah, just letting you know. We'll be here when you get back. Just go ahead and go over and help him do whatever the hell he needs you to do because he can't do anything. We all know that he's, he likes to talk shit about women, but really he's incompetent and he needs women to do his work. So anyways, he wants you. He's calling for you. Head on over there now.
Bye, Dribble.
If you haven't seen YouTube tonight, this is what I showed. First of all, I showed you that Frank Rusek is striking all my channels, pretending he has copyright on pictures that are in the discovery. He's pretending he owns the copyright to pictures that are in a public file called the discovery. Mostly striking my channel. Even though we told him it's false, he's still doing it.
It's not false, you freak.
Getting struck. So I'm finished with YouTube by the look of it.
Yay! YouTube's finished with you.
He's also raising money on a FundMe page to come and get me, and then be clapped in irons and put in prison eminently for harassing his family, who happen to be harassing me on my internet channel on a daily basis. They're the one that are doing the harassing. They're trying to take me down. I'm just a YouTuber, yet they concentrate on just taking me down. They used to hide behind, oh, we're getting loads of people. No, they're not. They're just getting me. Just me only.
I thought he was better than a
No.
YouTuber.
First.
No,
You were just the
Yeah,
first.
I don't know if I like-
you were just the start, Buster. Just the start.
I'm better than a YouTuber. I'm just a YouTuber. Depending on what narrative fits at the second.
Wait.
He keeps saying he's the
Memorial videos
tallest
taken
poppy.
down.
So yeah, we'll go for the tallest poppy and then we'll take down the rest of the field.
Because YouTube player, we didn't monetize it. We never made a penny out of it. Their excuse for taking it down was they were making money at their daughter. No, it wasn't monetized. They're lying to you again. You can tell them that from me. The video was not monetized. It was adverts on because YouTube play adverts on everything.
The video
Okay.
hasn't got to be
Nothing to do with that.
monetized. It will monetize. That's got paid membership.
Anyway, that's the one.
That's
Yeah.
monetizing.
I get that now. Thank you. Marine mammal. Eco. I think I'm going to be vindicated in the long term. Short term, no. Don't forget, they were the ones that told us that she was involved. They were the ones I took my lead from. Yet they're after me.
Oh.
Just
He is such a whinger. And when they said to you, no, that it's been proven that he acted alone, why didn't you just stop then?
all right. So we have a recording of Tammy speaking.
Yeah.
And we have full permission to use it. And it wasn't recorded illegally, it was recorded by the other person that she was talking to. Now,
Did
young
he
Jim
get
said
Tammy's
that he's
permission? That's what I want to know.
investigated. Well, I differ from your opinion. We actually can hear it, young Frankie. We know what she said. And here's the whole interview that you can't hear on YouTube, only on page.
Interview.
In Denver. Please, I'd like to talk to you in reference to your voicemail that you left on my cell phone is 303. Again, this is Agent Amy with.
So I talked to Graham Coder, the FBI guy that was with me. So we're still trying to work on trying to figure stuff out. We're trying.
Right. I talked to Coder, the FBI guy I work with, and we're still working on the case, trying to work things out. You get that? I talked to Coder, who's FBI, not nothing to do with like Frederick Little Police Station. No, FBI. We're still working on the damn case. Man in Australia. Put that in your head and work with that.
Trying to get, some kind of, any kind of, corroborating evidence that we can find to show that he was.
Right. So we're working to corroborate any evidence that can find to show that she was possibly involved. That's what they're working on. This is last week. This is what they're working on now, guys. This is fantastic news. Fantastic news.
Possibly involved, as far as like phone data and, all of that kind of stuff.
As far as phone data, not talking about phone calls. We're not looking at our phone calls. We're looking at the data. You know what the data is? We're looking at the things. We are looking.
Oh my God.
That kind. So we're still working on our end. We're working now on seeing if NK was involved. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. The family know this because I played it for them tonight.
So we're still working on our end with that stuff. Kind of going back.
Yeah, they're going back through the records and things like that.
Through records and things like that. So you mean as far as like keeping the kids from him? Well, let me.
That was cut there. You're going to go, why she suddenly said keeping the kids from him?
Oh my God.
That show you. Really, keeping the kids from him was out of context. Basically, what she meant was.
So you just admitted to manipulating this already, right there.
That's what that part of the discussion was about, just to explain to you that. So when she said, as far as keeping the kids from him, that's what he said Shanann was going to do. Chris said Shanann was going to keep the kids from him. So just to explain that snippet. Second half will be played in a minute in Patreon after I get Bubbles on to explain about.
You're in Patreon, you fool.
A mission for.
Let me open my email and I'll get it.
Oh, I didn't give you an email.
No, I have the email.
Okay. Right. So what I was going to say, there's some guy from Australia spouting his mouth off saying that we are playing these tapes illegally and we haven't got permission. Again, we're being slandered, this time by somebody who should be cock-a-hoop that our friend Tammy is saying we're investigating. He should be on the rooftop saying, AD, brilliant, they're still investigating. But no, he's saying that we recorded these on illegally and we should be playing them. Can you please explain why we're playing them? For him, and his supporters, tell him, guys, why? What are we going to tell you?
Well, this proves that someone is researching to try and find and look into the records and find more corroborating evidence. Did I say it right?
Yeah,
corroborating
No.
evidence to see if she was involved. So the closest we have ever came in 2.5 years to having her looked at. Now, that's what his intentions were. It's what they still are.
Yeah.
So if we are now this close, why is he upset?
Yeah, why is he upset? When
Okay.
he should be shouting from the rooftops, fantastic news.
Mm-hmm.
I feel he's been infiltrated. I believe he's become a troll without even realizing it.
Well, if everyone could see what he's been telling other people, they would understand.
I know what he's saying. So do a lot of people. And he's on quicksand, what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. I blank, allowing the use of blank, 1 minute and 26 seconds edited recording of CBI agent Tammy Lee's voice during several phone calls to blank, regarding Christopher Watts case to be played by Mr. Vinicum on his YouTube and Patreon. To be blank, one party state for telephone recordings at the time these recordings and has legal ownership of these recordings. Mr. Vinicum will be allowed to use the clip, which was edited and agreed on September 13th on his Armchair Detective platforms only. No other versions of these recordings can be used other than the edited clip agreed. Mr. Vinicum will have unlimited use of the clip for future shows. Blank will not be mentioned by Mr. Vinicum or his team at all regarding this clip. Blank for blank safety and welfare. Mr. Vinicum agrees. Blank.
We can't tell you everything, guys.
Blank. Blank. Signed.
Blank. Having said that, this guy from Australia better be careful about slandering me and accusing me of doing things illegal. You better be very careful because we have this in writing and we can use it.
I mean, we wouldn't even have done it had this not been put in place.
Of course not. That's what the delay was. Yeah, Shannon, but you can comment on what you're hearing. You can, right? You can. So I don't know if any of you support the Australian, but let him know that we have it legally and stop slandering me, please. We're not the criminals.
There's several people in his ear.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, yeah.
several
Not just
people
one.
in
Yeah,
his ear.
yeah. Yeah, I believe since this red person turned up, he's got a turn for the worse. That's my opinion. I think she's a troll, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Others might think otherwise. I'm a head of opinion. Aren't I?
Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah, I've seen what you've been saying. And now he's a troll. That's my opinion. Because if he's not
Well,
celebrating
I didn't
this
see what he
truth,
said.
well, he's saying that we shouldn't have done it and it's illegal. I didn't listen to it all, but basically what people are telling me is saying that we shouldn't have done it and it's illegal, and he's not happy at all. In fact, he's terribly unhappy.
Well, I'm
about it.
being slammed with messages.
Well, you're always being slammed by him,
and,
yeah.
just about, just, you know, just that one issue.
I'm sure Chicken Lady will be able to tell us more. If you get Chicken Lady on, she'll know.
Brian's
She's
right.
all- she is
He
on the
told me
ground,
off,
right?
basically.
He
Chickens
told me
don't
off,
have ears.
basically.
Well, maybe they have
Like,
ears,
he told us off
but they don't have ears
like
on
he
the
told us off
ground.
last week. He came on to, I don't speak to him, I don't speak to anybody, but he come on to Chicken Lady and he demanded that we didn't play it, right? And he thought, because we didn't play it, that he did that. But it was the actual people that stopped us playing it, who own it.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. He messaged me and said, unblock me. And I said, no.
Oh, no chance.
And he
He's a
said
troll.
that you would be better off once you got rid of me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Chicken Lady's been too busy to know what's going on. She's doing emails. See, Chicken Lady's doing a great job of organising the people that can afford Patreon to join us, because we're finished. YouTube, honestly, a lot of people are leaving YouTube. It's not just, you know, people.
He said this last year when he
Every
got
morning you
taken
wake up
down
to,
for a
"Am I
week. He
still
said
here?
people are
Have I
leaving
got a
YouTube.
strike?"
YouTube's
It's
too
just ridiculous.
toxic.
You can't live like that.
I'm excited because of something else I was working on today.
Right. Do you want to know about the book today? While you're here?
If all goes well, because I did get detoured today dramatically. Should be tomorrow. It would have been today.
Would have been today, but it should have been wrong. So they should be getting their books, you know, towards the end of the week, shouldn't they? I suppose. Depending on where they live.
Mhm.
The autograph ones you're not going to get yet, because we've got to do all that, you know. That's something else again.
Somebody asked me if the third strike came in. There's several pending
Who are you talking to?
messages coming into me.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's several strikes on
I
that.
mean,
It's a
yeah,
miracle we're still
on
here,
all of
to be
them.
honest. It's a miracle we're still here, yeah.
On
It's
all
just
of
a
them.
matter of time before we go down. But we'll still be here. Of course, I won't be able to use YouTube. I mean, I'm talking here through YouTube now. When I'm gone, we'll have to find another way of talking. So, but we'll find a way.
So save your money and don't join Patreon because you'll have
Yeah.
nowhere to stream.
When there's a will, there's a way, and
yeah,
I've just always been that way.
Yeah.
I've never been a quitter.
Oh no, we're not going to quit. It's just annoying. You have taking my job away. It's like getting a sack through like someone complaining about you, isn't it? Really, it's like I've got a good job. I'm doing great. A lot of support. Somebody comes in, a big name customer. I don't like him, and the boss goes, right, we're sacking them. That's basically what's happening.
But I think.
But we're in the
I
right.
see
We're
hope
going to
in it.
win. Long term, we'll win these strikes, won't we? I think. I hope, anyway.
You can think and you can hope. It's not going to happen.
I hope YouTube see common sense. They can see it's targeted, can't they?
Targeted, yeah. Let's see, what was that message I got?
Of course they targeted.
You mean
Elizabeth?
They aimed at you, were trying know you cock.
Do you remember when you targeted all our channels for no reason other than the fact that we were debunking you?
You might like it, but he's lying to you. We have permission to use it. I can't make that any plainer.
No, I don't fight anything with hate.
Oh, no.
It's just defense. And so when you get attacked and somebody accuses you of something, your first reaction and your gut instinct
No,
is your
you
defense.
just went
and
down
defend.
street corners
And then-
saying that you're carrying
and
heat.
that comes natural. You have to defend yourself.
I apologise to Elizabeth. She didn't mean we shouldn't fight hate with hate.
Oh,
She is saying
they shouldn't.
we don't fight hate with hate. We don't. Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
Elizabeth. I see what you're saying
Yes,
there.
I see.
You need to go and
We
read the
did have
chat,
permission.
AD.
I misread you.
Yeah,
It's been a long day and a hard day, I'll tell you.
it is.
We've been working all day to try to find a way to get out of these strikes, and it means doing this and that and that. And the whole team are on edge. So
Yeah.
you have to understand that.
Joe. Joe S. AD and Bubbles behave in a professional manner and don't resort to childish name
That goes for
calling.
our entire
That goes for our entire team.
we get a little hotter to
we
the collar,
get a little
but
hotter
in
to
no
the collar,
way, shape, or form
but in no way,
we
shape, or form
result
do we
to
result
name calling,
Result?
and
name
just
calling
flat out
and just
bashing.
flat out bashing.
We don't do that.
Somebody actually
We
typed
don't
that
do
with
that.
a straight
Even
I
face.
have.
Even Dave,
Mm-mm.
he has a right to his opinion, but he's lying and saying we haven't got permission. That's why I'm annoyed. That's it.
Mhm.
I don't want lies out there. 'Cause
One
we're
of my
going to get enough
messages,
from the trolls, don't we? We're going to get it from the trolls that we're lying. We don't need it from people that think NK was involved.
it says they don't seem to realize a judge looks at both sides. Okay.
No,
Their case for a countersuit here,
massive,
in my opinion, for harassment and defamation,
definitely.
have made their hate of Ellen a fool.
Okay, so people in chat are saying that there's an echo.
Yes, when you have both on, echo on at the moment. I just wanted to say something. She keeps saying that gang stalking and hate and everything, it's a reaction. People are allowed to react and respond to their provocation and their attacks.
Yes.
We don't just take it and sit back and in silence.
Just like AD
We
does,
sp-
he
we
has
sp-
to stand up for himself. Well, that's what we're doing. And just to let everybody in chat know, I'm seeing a lot of questions about the phone calls being recorded. Wisconsin and Colorado, which is where Tammy is because she works for the CBI. Wisconsin and Colorado both are only one-party states, which means that only one party needs to be aware of the phone call being recorded. Now, it being law enforcement, she's not federal, she's CBI. I don't know how that works, but I can't imagine that it couldn't be recorded because there's nothing confidential in there. But anyways, so if we just go on that premise, she wouldn't need to give permission because Colorado and Wisconsin, which is where he should be at because he's on parole or probation, not sure which one. Both of those are one-party states. But is anybody else kind of loving it that whatever Dave did, it's got him more worked up than us right now? I think that's hilarious.
It's hysterical. I just watched it. Calling him out, Davis.
Job.
Yeah.
So I think the key sentence there is all of it put together. I mean, those three sentences, they don't seem to realize that a judge will look at both sides.
Yeah, they think the judge is on their side, don't they? Because they're bringing
Already.
the case, don't they?
Automatically.
Automatically, he's on our side. We're the right.
They're not stupid.
Already
Come
was.
on, yes, we know the judge looks at both sides.
Just like when they go into war. I don't believe anybody should go into war. I don't think God wants
No,
wars.
the Bible says you're not supposed to take your brother to court.
Right.
Have you heard that come out of anybody's mouth?
No.
No. But That's what the Bible says. You go to your brother. You're not supposed to take your brother to court.
Guess what, Bubbles? He's not my fucking brother. He is not my brother.
Did she just say the Bible doesn't say to take your brother to court? So because the Bible doesn't say you're allowed to take your brother to court, what? Then you shouldn't do what? That has got to be the most asinine thing I've heard her say in a very long time. Here we go with the don't make me fucking start doing scriptures with you, Bubbles. I know you think Sandy's not very Christian-y, but we can go scripture for scripture.
Well, it depends on who you are. Me, I would never want to purposely take anybody to court.
No.
The goal in
No one
life.
wins.
No, because you're gun shy for your Medicaid fraud.
The goal in life is to stay out of court.
Yeah, exactly.
The goal in life is to stay out of court. And then thirdly, they've made their hate of Alan a full-time job. They mentioned that they weren't monetized. None of their channels were monetized, yet they do all this for free, and they have put all these hours in. That is their full-time free job, to hate you.
Yep.
Okay.
We
And
stand by the Rusak family.
Why do they feel that it's
Why
their
do
job?
they feel that it's their job to do
we
that?
don't feel like it's our
Not
job.
a job.
We want to do it.
No.
You know, there does come a time where you should back off and let the person involved deal with it themselves.
I have to pause that again. So the person involved would be the Ruseks. They are handling it, right? And the last live, AD told them to get their hand out of it and leave him alone, that it had nothing to do with them. Was something like that, right, Claire? Because I know you kind of lost your mind when he said that. It was something to that effect. So which is it? They are handling it, but AD wants them to get their hand out of it, to leave him alone because it has nothing to do with them, or it's not their business, or something. I can't remember what he said. Something like that. Does anybody else on panel remember?
Yeah, I lost my shit on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was to leave their hands out of it and leave it alone or go away. Yeah, he's a cheeky.
Yeah. So
Bleep.
Bubbles, to answer you, the Ruseks are handling it. You're just pissed off that we have any part in helping them. And even if we didn't, they could still do this themselves. You know, again, they're not stupid people. They do realize that the judge is going to look at the other side. I mean, contrary to what you guys seem to think, not everybody who runs around is ignorant about everything as you guys do.
You know?
I've just sent you a reply from YouTube about your counterclaim. You might want to look at it. It's just come in now 2 minutes ago about your counterclaims. I'm not going to say what it is on here, but you need to read it. Just to let you know. I've sent it to you. Same other story with that one.
So does that mean his counterclaim was denied, you guys think? Are we taking bets on that?
Yep, it was denied.
Yeah. Why does Bubbles have to read it? Is it Bubbles' channel? Why does she have to read it?
He said it was her counterclaim.
This is what they do on a daily basis. Yeah, Naomi asked if you've got a criminal law attorney, I'll be interested to see what she says about this unbiased view, what's going on YouTube.
You know what? The attorneys don't matter. It's the judges that matter.
Let's play the rest of this tape a second, shall we? You stay here, because the people have been waiting to hear this. I promised them an extra tape. But this is it. So I'll start back at the beginning of play the whole thing.
You can give me a call back, please. I'd like to talk to you in reference to your voicemail that you left on my cell phone is 303. And again, this is Agent Tammy Lee. Thanks so much. Bye.
So I talked to Graham Coder, the FBI guy. that was with me. So we're still trying to work on trying to figure stuff out. We're trying to get, some kind of, any kind of, corroborating evidence that we can find to show that she was possibly involved, as far as like phone data and, all of that kind of stuff. So we're still working on our end with that stuff, kind of going back through records and things like that. So you mean as far as like keeping the kids from him? Well, let me,
Right, here we go, guys. This is the new stuff. Obviously, we have a lot more.
Graham is out of pocket the next few days, so let me get with him. And like I said, still going over some records. And as soon as I can figure that out, I talked to the boss in our major crimes unit, and we're going to try and see if there's a possibility we could come out and chat with you, just so we can, show that it's legit. Okay. So if you have any other, if anyone contacts you or if you have any questions, you can text me or give me a shout. But otherwise, I'll probably just give you a shout next week, and after we have some more time to go through some records and see what we can find, records and things like that. So through records, that kind of stuff. So we're still working.
You hear that very last sentence?
Cheryl, can
Go
you
through the
pause,
records and see what we
please?
Correct. What does
Cheryl,
that
can you
mean, guys? It
pause,
means
please?
Okay.
Okay. Let's just say Team Grim have heard the recording, and he's actually cut the beginning out. So whoever he's saying that tape is from, we know who the tape was for. So let's just say they're playing funny buggers. Okay? Sorry, I meant to say you can carry on, but the fact is we've heard the tape.
Is it something that we can play, do you think?
Probably not, but let's just say
Okay.
we know who the call starts with hi and then a name, and the name is not what everybody says. It's completely set up.
Oh. Okay.
See that for what it is. We're going through the records now, this is last week, to see what we can find 3 years later. This wasn't 2 years ago. This was last week. Why have they suddenly perked up in interest? It's not because someone's phoned them up and said something. It's because they're working on the damn case. That's what you need to take in. They're working on the case.
I'm just happy that something is out of the box and somebody's looking at it.
That's what I'm trying to get across now, that we need to look at the relevance of what's being said here,
In reference to your voicemail that you left on my cell phone is 303. And again, this is Agent Tammy Lee. Thanks so much. Bye.
So I talked to Graham Coder, the FBI guy that was with me. So we're still trying to work on trying to figure stuff out. We're trying to get, some kind of, any kind of, corroborating evidence that we can find to show that she was possibly involved, as far as like phone data and, all of that kind of stuff. So we're still working on our end with that stuff, kind of going back through records and things like that. So you mean as far as like keeping the kids from him? Well, let me, Graham is out of pocket the next few days, so let me get with him. And like I said, we're still going over some records. And you're the boss in our major crimes unit, and we're going to try and see if there's a possibility we could come out and chat with you, just so we can, show that it's legit. Okay. So if you have any other, if anyone contacts you or if you have any questions, you can text me or give me a shout. But otherwise, I'll probably just give you a shout next week, and after we have some more time to go through some records and see what we can find.
More time to go through some records to see what we can find.
Well, really, we should be celebrating this, guys. Honestly, That's fantastic. And I've always had faith in her since the moment she was brave enough, right? And then I tell you what, it's going against orders to go on television and say they stopped the clock and we hadn't finished investigating is going against orders. I guarantee she was speaking out of turn there. And now we know why.
AD? No, she wasn't. For any law enforcement to do any public interviews, they have to get approval from their chain of command. And more often than not, they have the right. Part of it is that they sign with whoever's doing the interview that they have the right to do proof. They proof it and approve it before it can go public. So you're lying. No, she didn't just go rogue and say something she shouldn't have. That's not how it fucking works.
She is on it. And so is Coda, who's FBI. Admittedly, Weld County aren't. They're happy with the.
Sorry, one more thing. I just want to say, so you notice how she said that our special investigations boss, and she said, and you know, Coder, the FBI guy, normally if they're even remotely taking, because this stuff does, you know, if somebody did call in a tip and something were to happen because of that tip, then it is going to present it in court. She's not going to be calling things like, yeah, so the higher up boss and that FBI guy, she would say, you know, the FBI agent or the FBI detective. She would be a lot more formal if she even remotely took this seriously.
Admittedly, little tiny town where they lived in, they finished with the case, yeah, but not CBI and not FBI, which is pretty damn good news from my point of view, because it vindicates all this crap about shut up, AD is finished. What are you going to say now? All those that have come into my chat, that's what you're saying. Shut up. The case is closed. We don't even. What are you going to say to me now? When you know it's not closed for Tammy and Coda. What have you got to say now, haters? Remember that when you comment on my films again. Every time.
Same thing. Shut up, AD. Shut up, AD.
And you said to me, shut up, let it rest, let the parents grieve. I will say to you, well, you better tell Tammy and Coda. Because if they're investigating, I'm sure as damn staying on the case. She's not stupid. Tammy's not stupid, and nor Coda. There's a lot more that we can't say. I mean, I can't, but there's a lot more to that that's going on behind the scenes that I'm not going to say. Like Dave says, we don't want to jeopardize the case, do we? I'm not used to tape that jeopardizes the case.
No, never mind.
We've got some very intelligent people in our chat that know about the law and they understand the significance of this. But I hope maybe the Roussettes can back down a bit now after they hear that. I doubt it. How do you think they're going to take this news? They're going to deny it, I suppose.
Well, you're a betting man, AD. You want to take? You want to bet?
Are they already? Right. Don't recognize her voice then.
Yeah, it's just like what's on the screen right now is that you refuse to stop harassing the family. I still don't understand how you harass them.
I'm not harassing the family.
Listen to his nervous laugh.
I'm trying to get justice. I'm not interested in the family. They weren't there. I'm interested in the case.
Justice.
The people that are there on the day of the murder.
Oh, he's not having it, is it?
Like there's no way I could put myself in their shoes. I have to say that first. But if I were in that position and in a very high profile case, you know, not just, you know, my uncle died of this and we laid him to rest. Something very close to me. I'm talking about a high profile case, okay? If I were in those shoes and I saw something to this effect, I would almost just leave it alone.
High profile.
I would not be able to.
Closed, solved.
for me to work
case.
with. I wouldn't feel right. And they have engulfed themselves in YouTube.
Gorging themselves in it, aren't they? Daily, all day, every day.
It's just
Says the man who
odd.
does 3 or 4 lives a friggin' day.
And I'm not,
And
you
it's
know, I'm
hard
not,
work keeping up with him.
you know, I credit them for how they deal with grief or how they deal with anything. But if I had to even try to put myself in their shoes, I can't see why they
You
would
can't,
be
because
so
you don't
wrapped
have
up
an
in grief.
empathetic bone in your body.
Because in that there's only a little tiny corner of YouTube, you know. They think they're like preaching to the world. There's only a few thousand people.
I don't. Doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense to you because you cannot understand how it would feel to be treated this way.
Well, they
So
could
just leave it.
they
If you can't
raise-
understand
they're
it,
trying to
leave
gain
it.
money, raise money. If they're trying not to lose money and they're trying to gain money, look at all of the other ways that they could have been.
It's got nothing to do
doing
with the
something for the
fucking
good.
money.
I'm sure they do.
Stop.
Stupid woman.
I'm sure they do. I know
Bubbles, just don't fucking go there.
Lupus and St. Jude's, you know, they do a lot of good things.
No doubt.
Sorry,
But
I'm really
then
losing
some
it now.
things
I've
just
got to
don't.
go on mute because I'm going to just let rip.
Well, I hope they hear the words of Tammy and forget, you know, forget.
Oh, fuck
forget
you,
about
AD.
me. Listen to Tammy's
That
words.
call means nothing.
They're agreeing with you, Mr. Russo.
This case needs investigating.
Bubbles, we've heard the beginning of the tape. We know who the tape was for. It's got fuck to do with the case.
The police officers have gone to Wisconsin because they believe someone else might have been involved. I can't say much about that, he said, Lambert, but that's why they've gone there. What the hell changed your mind?
Mhm. And the question about that trip is, why did all three loans go in that room and have audio of the recording units on them and not tell Chris? Aren't you supposed
They
to
don't have
inform
to
someone
explain
that
that to you, Bubbles. What they do and
you're
how they get confession, blah, 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 is up to
You might
them. They
be
did their
the
job. They're highly trained.
person
You're just an
we're
ignorant
not here
woman who's come along, who's
in the
loved up with
trouble.
this idiot,
Yeah.
and you just want to milk this case forever.
We've got 6 things running on batteries here hidden. It's in in the in the audio recording that we listen to all the time. When you hear a pocket move or she moves or someone moves something on the table, you can hear that ruffling sound of scooting.
Yeah.
They were all very hidden. They have video and audio of all of that and didn't
Yeah,
tell
sure.
him.
Yeah.
And yet released it to give a third confession that in all honesty nobody should have ever heard.
That's true. If anybody says, "Oh, AD's releasing this about Tammy, how unfair is that? Really rotten." Well, that's what they did to Chris, didn't they? They recorded it and released it.
Listen to
I mean, I
the
know I understand,
CW fangirl.
you know, he is where he needs to be, but we still feel that there was other people involved, and they can't get past that fact, and that's our opinion. But how do they justify going in there and recording that and not telling them and then releasing it to the public?
And then taking this picture and saying, "I'm not going to show anybody," and releasing that to the public. It's
That's
like,
their business, not
They're
yours.
allowed to lie.
Keep your nose out.
If that particular situation, did I lie? Shouldn't have been handled that way.
intelligent comment there from Shannon B. I like that, Shannon. Yeah, very thoughtful. I like that. Comfortably silent in cultural obscurity. I like that kind of phrase. I told you we got intelligent people in this community.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if he was told it's being recorded, would he have talked?
I don't know. We'll never know.
No. Well, we know tarot card by Loxley. No, she's adamant we're going to continue to thrive. But I'm not Loxby, because we know that we're going to be taken down. But if you can save us with your cards, I appreciate it. It takes some stopping. We haven't got anywhere with it so far, and we've tried.
Mm-mm. The case is closed.
I
That
love the
still
way they-
doesn't mean
No,
that
is
they're
it?
not looking at it.
I love the way the trails call me an old man, and then if I say I'm an old man, they say you're not old.
They call you old.
They call me old, but if I say I'm old, they say no, he's not old. He keeps complaining he's old. He's not old. But then they can say I need a walking stick, and I'm going to come in with oxygen mask.
Yeah.
One channel goes, they all go. Mary T. That's the thing. It's not like they just bring blue down. They all come tumbling down.
Yeah.
We can't do all about it, to be honest. You know, we're at the end of our tether with it.
We tried.
Yeah.
And there's some still pending as far as on our counter. So,
Yeah,
but
we just had a bad one now. I just sent you one. That's not help, is it?
you don't know what that one is.
I just sent you one.
Well, that's because these
I just sent you one from YouTube about your
links
comic.
are live over here.
I don't know. Oh, that, yeah, right. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I'm not very technical. But we've got a plan for Patreon. Chicken Lady's right. We have a plan for Patreon. Chicken Lady's work.
So do we, AD. So do we, Bubbles. We have a plan for Patreon.
21 minute fighting for the cause.
I agree, Rissa.
Yeah. And the unfortunate thing, those people that give super chat tonight, we get closed down. We don't get that money. That's why I said the people that should PayPal and join Patreon. You imagine if we started a GoFundMe, that would, people are so outraged by the free speech that, you know, just protection. I bet if people did GoFundMe, it would just fly in with it. I'm not going to do
If
it.
people join your Patreon, where are you going to stream it?
I mean, Shanann was all about social media. To be shutting up social media is against everything Shanann stood for. Contact Twitter, yes, Shannon B. Oh, she's got the email up. Good. Please
You know
use Twitter and
nothing
contact
about
Google.
Shanann. How dare you sit there and
Every
think
information.
you know fucking everything?
What you're seeing. Yep, you can see what's going on.
At Team YouTube.
At Team YouTube. The more of you write in, the more chance they're actually going to go, hey, oh yeah, he's being targeted.
You know,
We
I think what the common thing here is, our side thinks we're going to win. Their side thinks they're going to win. That's normal.
Well, actually, no. I'm more realistic. I don't see how we can win at the moment. As things
No,
stand.
I'm talking
Long
about
term, we can.
if they fulfill their money goal for the solicitor.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah,
if
you'd
it
still
gets
be
that
going to
far,
court.
you know,
Yeah.
and they think they have enough.
But that's what they always go by. They just take all your money. All they do is take all your money.
It's worth every penny.
They'll fight for you as long as you pay them. They're like, that's the way they work. Solicitors are the ones that win.
They sure do.
Well, Paul's over there now.
You can decline.
Paul there.
$100.
Paul's there. Come on, Paul's there. Did I hear that wrong? Did he just say lawyers won't get you anywhere? It's the solicitors that'll win.
Say that
Well,
again, Claire. I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
The solicitors are lawyers. In the UK, we have the
Exactly.
solicitors. And
Yeah,
it's lucky we've got you.
he just said lawyers are not going to help you. It's the solicitors that are going to win. Well,
He hasn't got a clue.
Lawyers and solicitors are the same thing.
Yeah, but if the UK solicitors are going to win a case against the US lawyers, well then I'm not going to argue.
Is he really that stupid?
Oh, good Lord.
Gee, God, Lord have mercy. Honestly.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah. Where's it gone? There we go.
I tell you, I'm going to learn to play the violin.
It's good. Let's face it. It deserved to stay
really
there.
good.
Yeah.
Toot my horn, I was very proud of
It's
it.
true, Tony. When people suffering,
Martin,
everybody
you
says,
still
"Right,
in
no
chat?
one
Because
else." It's like-
you were a highlight of the
It's
last
like
video. It
us
looks like
normal
you might
people,
be
we
this
lead
time
a relative
too.
life, and walking down the street. Life goes on as normal, doesn't it? Everybody is normal. You can't believe it. Why am I in this? You know, my so and so's just died, and everybody's like walking around normal. Life does go on, and we all have to accept that.
Yeah. This right here, I just don't understand. I mean, it's just mean.
If they want to take me to court, why are they writing stuff like this? Isn't this like destroying their own case? All this.
No.
No.
And the Norwegian.
We're £81 off 18,000. So if anybody can just do £1 tip into the funds, please, we'd be really grateful.
Well done.
I'm about to go off over here. Mm.
It's ruin my credibility, ruin my reputation, ruin my channel, ruin my book. Chance of making a profit by making us spend thousands on stuff for the book we didn't really need because of them.
You didn't spend it. You got your subs to sponsor you, and you ruined yourself.
With the CBI number. If you can give me a call back, please. I'd like to talk to you in reference to your voicemail that you left on my cell phone is 303. And again, this is Agent Tammy Lee. Thanks so much. Bye.
So I talked to Graham Coder, the FBI guy that was with me. So we're still trying to work on trying to figure stuff out. We're trying to get, some kind of, any kind of, corroborating evidence that we can find to show that she was possibly involved, as far as like phone data and, all that kind of stuff. So we're still working on our end with that stuff, kind of going back to records and things like that. So you mean as far as like keeping the kids from him? Well, let me, Graham is out of pocket the next few days, so let me get with him. And like I said, we're still going over some records. And as soon as I can figure that out, I talked to the boss in our major crimes unit, and we're going to try and see if there's a possibility we could come out and chat with you, just so we can, show that it's legit. Okay. So if you have any other, if anyone contacts you or if you have any questions, you can text me or give me a shout. But otherwise, I'll probably just give you a shout next week, and after we have some more time to go through some records and see what we can find.
Go through some records and see what we can find.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome all the new members of Patreon. We've got a lot of people joined tonight. I hope you all found your way on, guys. Anybody here new in chat? You managed to come on? Did you have a problem getting on here? We're glad to welcome you. Hopefully, Chicken Lady helped you in through Patreon. I'd like to especially thank Cheryl, who's joined massively. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
I love how Tammy says Graham on fast speed. And it sounds like grim.
It was about the deadline, all this like sudden rush to shut
pull it up. 52 days.
Yeah, 52 days. Yeah. It's all gone quiet, hasn't it? From Cindy, all gone quiet from Chris.
Yeah, she got attacked via text messages and phone calls and changed her number.
Who's this?
Cindy.
Oh yeah, yes, changed the number. Yeah. Rizzo, it took them 3 years to pull out some records that they've always had. Yeah, they've always had the records. Why are they suddenly doing it now, Rizzo? Whose point? Maybe someone jogged them. Maybe that phone call back along from our, person that we played a few weeks back. Maybe that jogged them.
Maybe they're going to investigate an idiot over in the UK who sits in a chair, who has been given them so much extra work for the last 3 years, and they're going to come and sort him out and find out why that he keeps hounding and getting all of his team to keep phoning them up and bothering them.
Right there.
Yeah, it's all there. Maybe they fed up with seeing me prosecuted every day on YouTube. We know they follow it.
A lot of cases that fresh eyes come in and fresh detectives and district attorneys, and they're always new guys coming in, and the old guy leaving says, here's these cases over here, and here's my current cases, and over there is stuff I can't figure out, or cold cases, or here's this big high profile case.
But none of those are this case.
So then a year or two
This
down the line, the new guy
case is
sits down and
closed.
decides to go over there and pull out that box and look at it. This happens quite often. And sometimes that's what it takes for a fresh set of eyes to come onto something, or make a phone call to a different person, find out just a little bit more information. Detectives do that. That's what they're intrigued by. That's their passion. That's what drives them.
Typical response from the R's. The R's are now saying that NK ruined the case by paying this call. Well, there wasn't a case. So I've ruined something that they're denying that was going on, right? You can't win with them, can you? So instead of saying, oh yeah, Brilliant. They're looking at her, just like David from Australia, isn't it? They find a negative and a positive.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. It's not ruining the case by playing the court because I've kept it all back. All I'm doing is showing you that they were lying about me by saying the case was closed and there's nothing to do with anybody. But they can't take that, can they, as a positive? No. It's got to be AD's fault again. Now they're going to close the case. Well, the case is closed anyway, isn't it, Boz? He did it on his own, didn't he? No one else was involved. That's what you said, didn't you? You were sure. You left no stone unturned. And you were sure that no one else was involved.
Cheryl, can we have pause, please?
I'm not doing anything that I'm told.
Okay, go ahead. Yep,
It's
pause,
just the
go
fact
ahead.
that he keeps banging on about this flipping case that is closed. It is closed, idiot. And he wants to reopen it. But how about the cold cases that have never been looked into properly? He could open a murder case that's already unsolved. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that Salty was on about this when she was saying that her brother had been murdered and nobody had been looking into that case. You know, people, if they want to be looking into cases, look into a cold case. But to be honest, I don't think they should be doing anything that's being investigated currently. For example, the cases that we are seeing and are being discussed at the moment, where we see other YouTubers interfering and trying to get to people for interviews and stuff. It's different between people that are trained and qualified instead of some random person that's just come onto YouTube. But there are genuine cases out there that are cold, they're unsolved. And I never forget when Salty came on, and after all the grief and the shit that they've given her, doxing her and putting her floor plans and everything, and there she is with her own brother who was murdered, and nobody was willing to help her. I mean, a few of the truth channels did try to delve into a few of the cases, you know, the files or evidence that they had. But no, these people that they claim and they think that they can solve these cases, they just haven't got a fucking clue. Just leave the case alone, which is solved and closed. Closed. Bubbles, are you as thick as he is? Or are you more stupid to stand by an idiot that sits in a bloody chair and does nothing but whinge and e-beg? Well, karma's coming for him, karma's coming for you, chicken shit, and anybody else that has been involved with the vile abuse and hounding of this family for the last 3 years. Anyone who's been a fake insider, an accomplice, a mod who's given out abuse, you just better wait. It's all coming to you. And it won't be us just taking your channels down. It starts at AD, and the law will deal with him. And as they investigate him, you just better wait and see what happens to the rest of you. You carry on standing by him, and you'll see what will happen.
Amen.
Told you for 3 years. I'm not telling you what Tammy said. I'm just telling you a little brief outline. I have proof we can use the tape measure, yeah.
I kind of want to call into action.
Just really quick, I know we just had an intermission, but I would just like to point out that that the fund now is at 18,151. I'm looking at the comments, and there's quite a few people. This is so friggin' awesome. Quite a few people tip for Grimm's Live, Justice for the Family, tip for Grimm's Live panel. We are Grimm. From Snow Remover, we love you, Frank, Sandy, and Frankie. We are Grimm. Thank you guys so much, so much. Just want to let you know, we all very much appreciate it.
For our subs on here to do a little research on somebody. See what you find out. Not personal, just in YouTube and Facebook chats and, you know, that type of stuff. Do not go real life on any information. I just want social media information. But I myself want information on Red X.
Yeah, Red X.
You
Is
know
that
anything
is that
about
the
Red X,
German
let me know. It's very
girlfriend that
important.
he's really jealous of now?
Just email me.
Yep. Well, I
Social
said the
media
case-
stuff.
Yeah, come on, yeah.
I don't need to know where she lives. I don't need to know anything about her personal life. I don't need to know any of that. I just want to know what she's doing on social media.
Yeah, they said the case was closed. COW acted alone, period. Nothing else, no one else was involved. Nothing going on. Now they're saying they ruined the case by playing a recording. How can I ruin a case that you are absolutely sure is closed? Talking about two-faced. You told us the case was closed. You said you left no stone unturned. You're sure he acted alone.
It is closed. Now shut the fuck up, you idiot.
I believe that too, Elizabeth, but I think there's an ulterior.
I'm so
motive.
sorry, Graham. I'm really losing it now. I'm so glad he's going down, but the crap that he's coming out with tonight is unbelievable.
All these familiar names that we see day in and day out. Just do some research. Send it to me. Me and Chicken.
Yeah, he tried to debunk me because he's a troll, TDC. These people are put there to destroy my reputation. There's no shadow. There's no this. There's no that. That's their job.
You too, Donna. Red X believes as AD does. Others involved, Jen Ricard. Look, keep looking, Elizabeth. Connections.
Yeah.
There's something there.
They all connect. These are the enablers for NK. They're all connected.
Yeah, like all your enablers, your mods, your sidekicks, your insiders, outsiders, your unicorns, your brainwash subs.
Destroyed from within. It's a well-known tactic.
There's one
Divide.
name. There's one name that I'm not going to say that literally screwed everybody. And that got
You.
it started. The whole. That's right, Beverly. But there's one person. I'm not going to say the name. Y'all know the name. When she did what she did, the whole shebang blew up. And she had plenty of victims. I was one of them.
She. Come on then. Bring the name and see where it gets you.
Oh, you
It's
know,
on about
okay.
how
Thank you. But I really do hope that we get to chit chat again. Like I almost feel like I'm trying to say bye to people and make sure that we talk to everybody. If we do survive another day, we'll be right back here.
Yeah, if we do.
So yeah, you did, Dee.
If not, they're going to take
Well,
your Patreon money and run. Close your accounts, everybody.
in the morning.
Make sure your
Exact
payments are
time that they say
stopped
80
because you're
is
paying
drunk
for
in the
something you're not going to get.
Drinking all night.
Or I'm in a casino playing poker every night.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm doing there. Can't even have a hobby. I have to be like, I'm not allowed to drink. I'm not allowed to have a hobby. I'm not allowed to make money. I shouldn't be allowed to buy food, really, should I? It should be made illegal that I can buy food. I can do Patreon if I'm struck off YouTube, mate. Yeah. I just use a different. See, Patreon is not a platform; it's a website. So I can use whatever to be on here, Facebook or Vimeo or any other Twitch, anything I can use in here.
Just have to have wherever the video is.
Or I can
the
even
link you
use
shared.
the chicken channel and come on her in here as a guest of Chicken Lady. There's loads of things we can do.
Yeah, I thought you'd come up with that guest by somebody else's channel.
Look,
oh no, you can't. Once
Yeah.
you're done, that's it.
Claire's ready for that.
yeah.
Yeah, that was our
I'm
intention.
ready and
We got a
waiting.
chicken book in
We're all options. And it doesn't matter. Even if you get back up, you're still going to court because Frankie's still coming with his lawyers.
Oh, they're too cute. They're fuzzy right now. It makes them cute.
Is there anybody here from Europe that's still here at 4:20 in the morning? Are any of you here watching in Europe? I bet there is somebody. Can't be, can they? 4:20? I'm struggling.
Idiot. It's 3:25.
Probably do earlier.
He's a dick.
I'm finished. I have to do it in the morning. I won't be able to do it right.
I got it.
It's so late.
All right, I'm going to jump off here and let you tell everybody bye.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you all very much. You all have a good night. And I hope to talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Bubbles.
We know she's just jumping off so she can listen to us end it, right? We all know that, right?
Yeah, we're going to play some party music at the end when we're finished.
Where will it be played? In Patreon.
Hey, I
But
want
instead of-
fireworks.
You just see me. Whatever. I'll be here. I'll be right here tomorrow. Whatever happens. Whatever happens, guys, I'll meet you here tomorrow night. And that's a promise. You can take that to the bank. Tammy Lee,
Yeah,
I told you. It's not over.
take it to the bank.
To the fat
That's
lady.
what he's got. Money's on his brain.
Night, everyone. Thank you.
Goodbye, you pervy fraud.
And that's the end of the day. Bye.
So
Let's hope we don't see him.
where did Genetic Code and Preach go?
I don't know.
So, Bubbles, we know you're listening. Normally not a Grim thing. Grim isn't normally like, a BS kind of thing. We just enjoy some popcorn and some stuff, and then we're done. But if you want to, I'm sure Grim will make an exception and allow you to come on if you would like to, plead your case about the whole, you got Claire here. I don't know if the Ruseks are still in the chat, but they were. But you got Claire here. If you would like to come over.
Come on, Bubbles, come and pick my brain. Let me tell you how it works.
Yeah, because Grim, we don't normally have guests on panels, but
No.
If somebody wants to come and plead for their case.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't checked with Grim. I might get in trouble. I don't know, but I'm extending it. Like, come on over. If not, then some other creator may do a live later this week, and you'll have that opportunity. I get Grim's kind of intimidating because we're all scared of him too. But come on.
I'm afraid I'm actually surprised that Grim let us get away with quite a bit of the
cussing.
Oh yeah, we got free passes tonight as well. I can't believe that.
Yeah,
I know. What a change.
I think Grim was just about as fed up as we are at this point. We earned it though. We've earned at least one live where we get a little bit of free.
I know.
She said,
"Well, we're on the last stretch now, so yeah." Grim said, "Only for a few."
Oh, so that means I still do owe though, right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I got caught out the other night on Solitaires, and I had to put some in on top of what I'd already pledged. So I'm sort of a bit broke at the moment. So I really appreciated those free passes.
Yeah, I'll be putting mine up. I don't even know. I'm just gonna guess. If anybody was keeping track of how many I said, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I'll just put a whole bunch up. So is there so Larnie says Bubbles, Grim said only a few and there's no cussing, swearing.
No, we had some free passes a while back, but that's it now. We're okay. So we've calmed down, and we're just wondering. I don't know what's going to happen now. What Grim's going to suggest?
Grim,
are you going to leave?
Genetic
leave
Code
us?
said she's backstage. So I'm going over and I'm looking. 18,296 is what it's standing at right now.
Yeehaw!
Awesome.
My internet was getting a little bitchy there, so I'm going to give it a try again.
What?
My internet got bitchy there and just kicked me off a couple times out of nowhere. So I'm going to try it again. It seems to have settled down. My usual issues.
Hopefully, my mouth, my mind at this moment is quite late. My mind knows exactly what it wants to say, and my mouth's not running with it. Sorry, I was just trying to say that we had Outbacks live the other day, and I don't know if anybody else was around when we had the Salty live. But I just wanted to let people know in chat that next weekend is going to be a live-a-thon between collaboration of creators. We haven't got all the details yet, but we will be having those up in future for you to see. But we're going to have a sort of like a whole weekend of challenges and fun and things where people can have some auctions like they did on Outback's channel the other day, on yesterday. See, I don't even know what day of the week it is. And no, we're even skipped on now to Tuesday, aren't we? But anyway, regardless, the fact is next weekend we're going to do a live-a-thon, and people will be doing challenges that you can sponsor, you know, pledge some direct fund. We don't touch it, it goes straight to the lawyer's fund. And that challenges and everything goes for everybody. So if you are a sub or a creator and you would like to do something to help raise some funds, then please let one of the truth channels know, and we can schedule into the live-a-thon, and then we can all watch and pledge and do everything and have some fun next weekend. And I hope everybody will join us. We'll start putting out some promotional videos soon, but this is for the most amazing cause. We've been trying to get this vile, abusive, exploitive bunch of people to stop what they're doing and stop and leave this family alone. So if everybody can help and support us, and if you can't raise any more money personally, you can do the challenge, or you can just be there for us in chat and support us, and we'll all be grateful for any support that we get, because it really isn't. Yeah,
it's not just creator. I'm just helping because I know you're super tired. It's not just creators. So if there's any subscribers who want to do something silly, stupid, funny, even serious, and you know, you want to do something on the panel to, you know, try to get people to help donate, then yeah, like she said, contact a creator. It doesn't have to be just the creators doing it. In fact, it's not. But if you didn't listen to Salty's live, I can give you just a little bit a sampling. There may or may not be a granny singing opera in a bathtub. Maybe there may or may not be a Norwegian wearing makeup in a dress playing a song in the middle of downtown or a mall or something. That may happen. There may be a hot dog challenge between two creators that hate each other. There also may be some waxing involved on a male, on an Aussie male, who I'm guessing may be really hairy, so that could be enjoyable, or you could feel really sorry for him. I don't know. So these are just some of the highlights that we kind of came up with, and there's other things in the works. There's Nuff Nuff is going to be doing a reading of all the Nobbingtons with Guernsey Girl, the author of the Nobbingtons. So they're going to be doing a reading from beginning to end of all of them. So that's definitely something to look forward to. I don't know, a lot of you guys, if you don't know her Nobbington Manor, hilarious. So there's all kinds of stuff. And again, if you're a sub and you want to get up on panel and do something, just reach out to a creator, and we'll make sure what time and all that good stuff, and get you up there, and hopefully we'll throw a bunch of
yeah, Shell can put you on her spreadsheet, and then we can sort of have a schedule, and we know who's going to come up next, and try and fit the time scales, because who was it? William? Was it William who is our cash converter?
Yes.
So he'll let people know in dollars, Aussie dollars, and English pounds. So hopefully bring all your snacks and your refreshments, and we'll hopefully make a really fun weekend, because I think this will be the last effort now to try and get onto this fund, because we didn't know. We tried to point it out the other day, but at the end of the days, was it 8 days left now, or is it 7 days? Let me just refresh.
It says
And
8 days.
yeah,
Oh my
8
God.
days to go.
So we are up to 18,591. And just so everybody knows, the other night on Salty's Live, it was like at 14,000 something, I think. So between Outback's his challenge or his auction thing, and then what everybody's been doing here, and just, you know, the randomness too. So it has really, oh my gosh, you guys, this is really awesome. And yes,
so I'm gonna go ahead. I just want to say, so Dodgy Dave deleted his 4-minute rant, but I downloaded it, so I'm just uploading it right now. Cheryl, I'm going to put the link in the private chat in a minute so we can still watch it. You didn't delete it quickly enough, Dodgy Dave.
You gotta be fast when you've got us watching, keeping an eye on you.
Bloody Google grannies.
I know, pain in the arse, aren't they?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible they are. Can't take them anywhere. Yeah.
And he hates being called old, but he says Google grannies all the time.
Well, he hates being called old, but then he turns around and he tries to use it. You know, it's like, come on, you can't have it both ways, you buffoon.
I'm a senior. It's illegal.
Cheryl, I was trying to explain the fact that the target has to be met before the time runs out, but I haven't got the words. Can you do that for us, please?
So these are pledges. This is not like GoFundMe. So it's set, the limit is set at 25,000. So normally in GoFundMe, you still have a limit, right, of 25,000. You can go over or it's under. If you only make 20,000, then hey, then at least you get the 20,000. You didn't get everything you wanted. This is not how this is, because these are pledges. That's why if you have donated, and I use the word donated in air quotes, if you have done that, the money hasn't been taken out of your credit card or your bank card yet, because it only gets taken out if it's met the limit, which is 25,000. So all that money that's sitting there now, which is 18,591, if today was the last day, say, and the limit is set for, or the target is set for 25,000, that 18,000 just goes away. I mean, you don't get charged that. The lawyers don't get any of it. It's an all or nothing. They have to meet the 25,000 or the lawyers get nothing. So that's why we're doing this big push to try to get this up to the 25,000. And we do only have the 8 days, because on the, at the end of the 8th day, if that 25,000 isn't met, then nothing. It's not a little bit. It's an all or nothing. And I do know that there were quite a few people that weren't aware of that. So if, whenever you're talking about this with people, make sure that maybe you explain that, or make sure that they're aware of that. Because some people may not know that. They may think, oh, my $5 isn't going to help. It does. It